Welcome to another episode of Good Dad, Bad Son with your favorite cousins. How y'all been doing? We got a live show for y'all tonight, as usual. Y'all know what we do. You see the title, what does it say, BJ? Culture, politics,
And faith.
and faith, all intertwined, no holds barred. And we're just giving you our honest opinion. We don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. So
Facts over feelings, man.
always. Definitely join us in the chat. You see me or BJ get out of bounds, let us hear about it. And thanks for joining us. What's up, B?
Not much. Cooling. Uncle Shay back in the back in the headlines, back in the fire.
You think he be trying to keep his own buzz going? Not with this accusation,
Yeah,
but before. Yeah. Leaked his
I
own.
don't know.
Leaked his own sex audio.
I don't know, bro. I never even clicked on that last joint. I was just telling my homegirl that, man, like, yeah, I never even clicked on it, man. It just be so, he always just got some silly shit going on.
Like anything for views, seemed like, right?
He always got some silly shit going on. He too old, man. He too old, got too much money to be so goofy, going through so much goofy shit. Niggas supposed to be more player than that, man. What's up with these niggas?
It's an addiction. They like the limelight. Like
I'm really not surprised though. He's a goofy.
Bozo.
Yeah. That nigga grew up in
Savannah or some shit,
nah,
right? Augusta?
I ain't even gonna put nah. Them niggas. Some of them niggas is
Thorough
some
down there?
Yeah. No, we ain't gonna put the he off brand country. He off brand country. He down there by the spot where homeboy got killed. Remember, I think his name was like Ahmaud Arbery or something.
Okay.
When the white guys,
Yeah.
the DA and all them niggas that shot him with the shotgun and all that, he down there.
He from down there?
Yeah.
All the stories he tell, he be talking. I guess he must have been at his
He
grandma's
went
house
to
or something.
Savannah State, but he grew up in that small country town. Yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact. Yeah. He went to Savannah State though.
Okay.
Or something like that. But that nigga's from I think it's 56. I think it's from
He got to sit down
one of
somewhere.
them small country towns, man. He was born in Chicago though.
For real?
Glenville, Georgia.
Glenville.
No, that's the high school he went to. Glenville, Georgia. But Glenville. Yeah, he went to high school, Glenville, Georgia. But I really think he was like from outside. He said that shit talking. But yeah, man, he's a goofy, man. Glenville, Georgia. Yeah.
He ain't gonna be happy till they take everything from him.
I guess, man. You a big gorilla looking nigga, man. Like messing with these little white girls and stuff, man. Pounding on these little white girls, bro. Like you a lick regardless.
Oh, seeing you coming.
You ain't about to just, do what you want with them and then throw them to the side and think they ain't gonna. Now they mad they even gave you any play.
Right.
She sound mad young too.
When he gonna learn?
She sound mad young.
He ain't been through nothing yet. He just go through a little media scrutiny and it's back to regular business.
Yeah, it's the same lawyer that was with Jay-Z,
The Puffy and Jay-Z.
that got kicked off of them cases. So
Yeah.
it's some bogus shit. But you keep messing with these bogus white bros, these little snow bunnies that you don't even know. Like, get over here.
The accusations and allegations is enough to fuck your money up. And he in media now. Like he getting.
If I was him, I'll be opening up some trust and shit. I'll be doing. He better take a page out of Donald Trump and them niggas book.
Right.
Don't
own nothing personally.
Yeah, I don't own anything. I don't want no money in my account. I'll probably keep like $5 million in my personal account. But everything else is going to my mother, my mother name, my grandmother name, my brother, because his brother seemed like the solid one.
Yes, always
Sterling.
been.
Yeah,
Always
Sterling
been.
seemed like the one that like ain't with all that bogus
The
shit.
nigga named Sterling. He ain't getting into
That's
nothing.
a fact.
Bro.
They fucked him up and they named him Shannon. Yeah, you a walking lick, Unc. Come on, Unc. You was a walking lick, bro. You better off just paying a prostitute. You better off just getting some call girls or something. They ain't gonna do that because they
their job,
profession.
bro.
Yeah,
Right.
You better off doing that. You might as well stay with the black women. Seems like you ain't got. I ain't even know he got kids.
He got a daughter, I know.
I thought he had more than one.
Because he was saying her budget was like $30,000 for the whole wedding or something. When him and Ocha was talking about it.
30,000 for the whole wedding.
For the whole wedding.
But you spend You spend all this money on these bras. You talk about it all the time. You talk about it all the time. He don't got no problem paying. He say
Steak,
it.
lobster
I'll
dinner,
pay.
all that. Yeah.
I'll pay. Yeah, you talking about 500 on a date.
Yeah.
500 on a date. You want to play that video?
Sterling?
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
Shannon?
Shannon, yeah.
My bad, bro. Sterling the good
My
good
bad,
dad.
Sterling.
Sterling the good dad. Shannon the bad son.
Shannon, man. Shannon grandma rolling over in her grave, man. Looking
Can't
at this
even
shit. Look at this
believe it.
boy, man. That's what happened when a nigga sleep in his grandmother's bed.
Oh, shit.
19 years old, you still sleeping in your grandmother's bed, nigga. Crazy.
This is a shakedown. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
This is a shakedown.
So he trying to put he trying to put it out there before they put it out there. Try to get in front of it.
It's already out there.
Yeah.
It's a shakedown, man. All right. Well, what you think?
I don't Unc better than me because he talking about he was invited by Gabby / Carly, and even that appears to be a setup. I'm not going nowhere no chick invite me to, bro. I'm $100 million nigga. You can't get me somewhere where you want me.
Who? Hold on. Oh, so you saying the chick he was dealing with invited him somewhere?
That's what he said. He said it happened during the day at her invitation, which also appears to be a setup.
So you ain't going to no chick house?
No. When I was probably 15, 16, it's too many moving parts. The ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, whoever, and she ain't even got to be on no bullshit. He don't never come over, but that one night you decide to go over there. That's when he want to knock on the door. Nah, I ain't going. I'm going.
That's what got Trouble killed.
I heard it happens. It happened every day.
That's what got Trouble killed. Trouble went to that girl house and fell asleep over there, and her baby father or ex came through and shot him. Yeah, shot him.
I know how stupid I was if I caught somebody at my baby mama house.
That's what got my ex killed. Well, no, I ain't gonna say my ex, but
Yeah, somebody used to deal with.
yeah, that's what got her killed. Jill, man, rest in peace, Jill. Everybody knows Jill. You know what I mean? On Boggs Road.
Oh, down here.
Yeah, it was like 5 years ago, maybe. Yeah, no, it might have been longer than that. This might have happened like 2018,
by her
2019
ex or by
something.
somebody the dude she was dealing with.
By her ex.
Wow.
She lived across the street from Ottawa in them apartments over there, and I guess her and the dude broke up for like 3-4 months or whatever. You know what I mean? They broke up. He still got the key to her apartment. She don't change the locks.
He don't never come over though. He been gone
She
since that
don't
day.
mess. Yeah, they don't mess with each other no more. She ain't take the key from him. He still got the key to her crib, and he come over there like 7 something in the morning. And it was a dude in there, but they said the dude was like sleep on the couch. And dude came in there, opened the door, and ran up in there and started, fighting with her or whatever. And the dude that was sleeping on the couch ran out.
Yeah.
Took off.
Yeah.
And her 3 sons in there, man. That nigga stabbed her to death, man.
Oh wow, he was a sucker from the
8
beginning.
in the morning, bro, in front of her sons. She got set of twin boys, and I think her older son, he probably was like 12 at the time, 13. Yeah, that was sad. Jill not one of them girls, man.
Yeah.
You know, some girls that
Invite that type of nonsense.
no, what I'm saying that too, but I'm saying like some of these girls, they gonna fight.
Yeah.
That nigga might have had to run up out of there, matter of fact, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or they gonna put up a fight. Jill ain't no fighter.
Okay.
Nah, she's soft, super soft, feminine.
He ain't had to do all that.
Nah, he didn't even. He just went on it, but it don't stop there. But what I'm saying is, I could see her just looking at him and asking him to stop while he's stabbing her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, there's some girls that my BMs, they gonna be fighting. you gonna come out of there with some wounds. You know what I mean? They gonna grab a knife.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was sad. That was messed up. She went out like that.
And Unc know better. You heard the story he told about that? When he first got drafted, he went to go pull up on the chick, and she let him in. They in there doing what they do. Boy came right through with the hammer. Him and his man came through. He got the hammer on Shannon, and his man got the hammer on his man up front. They came home from college or whatever.
So Shannon homeboy was there too?
Yeah.
That's
He up front while he in the bedroom smacked. I'm gonna find it, but he said, "Hey man, I ain't got." He dude was up front when he like, "I ain't got no problem with you." Whatever they call him, they ain't call him Shannon, whatever they call him. And he let him leave. He said he got halfway down the street, realized he left his watch. Went back in there and got the damn watch.
That's crazy. I was in a situation like that when we was younger. But I back to Jill.
Yeah.
It didn't even stop there. He stabbed her to death. He ain't do nothing to the boys, thank God. Then he drove, I think, to Douglas County, Douglasville or something, and killed his ex-wife. Shot her in the head.
So he just
This all real talk.
he just was ready. He just
Word up. Her
snapped.
name Jillian Michelle Miles. She died over there on Boggs Road, man. Good girl, man. Sweetheart.
Julian said he ain't going. I'm done with Will. I ain't going.
Nah, I ain't doing. But look, I had a situation back in it had to be I probably was in 8th or 9th grade.
Okay.
But we was outside. we go to my homegirl crib. We go to my homegirl. I don't know where. I think her parents left the country or something, but she lived in a brownstone. You know what I mean? The whole crib is theirs. Her
Okay.
families and shit. Her family had her own brownstone, so there ain't nobody there but her sisters, and her homegirls. We like 13, 14. She lived way in the back of the style. She lived on like Lexington or something. We ain't got no business over here. And it's like 11 o'clock at night, so we go over there. God bless the dead. My little man Killer, me, Killer Moy, T.O. It's probably about 5, 6 of us. We go up in there. As soon as we get in there, we probably in there 3-4 minutes. As soon as we get in there, somebody ring the bell. Her little sister go downstairs and answer the door. All we hear is, no, wait. There's about 20 niggas running up the steps. Niggas from they hood. They blocking shit. You know what I mean? It was about 8, 9 of them. It's about 4, 5 of us. It's about 8, 9 of them. So we
And they on their home turf.
yeah, we on their block. So we they had another way out. I don't know how we got out. They had another way out. So we was able to get out the other way. How they got us out? Because her oldest, Linda, my own girl Linda, she like, yo, go. So we get out however way we get out, and this nigga T.O., man. When we get to the street, we taking off. Right? I mean, T.O. said, fuck this. T.O. always been a nut though.
Yeah.
T.O. turned around, T.O. said, man, I ain't running. Fuck that. Because them niggas coming now.
Yeah.
We probably like towards the end of their block, man. So we had T.O. stop. We had to stop too.
Yeah, can't leave him.
We all
Can't leave him.
stopped. So we start walking back towards, because T.O. stopped like 4 or 5 houses from us. So we had to turn around. Start walking back towards him. T.O. start walking back to us, and now them niggas coming, man. Oh, I know they got guns. I'm like, oh, man, here we go.
Right.
Man, T.O. end up knowing them niggas, man. When it was
man.
in school. All them niggas went to Boys and Girls, man.
Okay.
So it was not, but look, everybody just started laughing. Like, what the fuck?
Because they
What
knew
y'all
the chicks
doing
was
over
at
here?
home by themselves too.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
For sure. So It was all good. We still end up leaving. We like, man, we out.
Yeah, they done messed the whole play up now.
Yeah, but that was wild. And I ain't never been caught up like that ever again.
No, too smart.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Kurt, what up, Kurt?
Hey.
I'm with you on that. Man, T.O., man.
Especially on somebody else's block.
We deep in the style, bro. we in the back. We on the back blocks. You know what I mean? We close to the
What up, Bert?
Marcy and them.
Okay.
Marcy, Jay-Z, Marcy Projects and shit. We back there.
What's up with y'all fellas?
Coolin'. We was talking about Shannon Sharp.
Talking about Shannon Sharp, goofy ass.
KC gonna be hopping in a second.
Okay.
What happened with Shannon Sharp?
He got a rape charge.
The Busby, the lawyer that tried to jam up Jay-Z, he got with another young lady, and they done put some allegations on Shannon Sharp.
You ain't know Shannon Sharp? They charging Shannon Sharp with rape, suing him for $50 million and all that. But yeah, rest in peace to that boy Trouble too, man. Trouble got killed out there in Covington, man, at that girl house, and they came in there and shot him.
Hit Trouble from Ottawa?
No, the rapper.
Oh, the rapper. Okay.
Yeah, the rapper.
Yeah, I remember that.
Rapper. Trouble was alright. I met him one time in Pinups. Yeah, we was in Pinups. Trouble was cool, shooting pool and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, Trouble was cool.
Every time, oh no, that's Onyx. I'm about to say every time I go to Onyx, I see y'all boy in there, Jamal, fake Biggie, Timu Biggie.
Oh, Gravy.
I've been to Onyx like
Gravy.
3 times. He was in there. I'm like, this nigga must work here.
Gravy cool, man. Niggas was just hate. That's one thing about the style, bro. Like
Crab in the barrel type shit.
yeah, man. You gotta. Niggas was just hating on him, man. It was too many. He was going up against damn, I forgot his son name. I think Bad News, Mano, because he was coming out of Lafayette Gardens, so he was on that side, like Fort Greene, what Kurt was talking about, Lafayette Gardens and shit like that. So when he came out rapping as Gravy, first of all, you sound like Biggie, big,
Look
like
right.
Biggie and all that. So niggas already gonna be hating.
Yep.
Sean went through the same thing.
Yep.
You know
He
what I mean?
sounds just like that.
Yeah, niggas was on Sean Hills, man. You know what I mean? You gotta have a team, bro. Sean ain't really have a team.
Yeah.
So that's why niggas was on Sean back like that. Gravy ain't really have a team. His own hood went against him, and once niggas from his block started saying he wasn't really from there and all that.
His own people.
He got shot. He ended up getting shot in his leg or something like that over there.
You
Next
said Mano and them ran up part of Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly. My fault. Yeah. Allegedly. We gotta be responsible.
Yeah, it was Mano too, but it was them niggas from his hood, like from LG that he was claiming to be from. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Yeah, you gotta have a strong team, bro.
He like the king of Tubi now. That boy got about 50
That's what Bert be telling me.
Yeah.
Bert be telling me that, man. He did a great job with the Biggie movie.
Yeah, he did.
Niggas was just hating on him, man. That's all. You know how the hood be.
Yep.
Nigga doing good. Coming up. Niggas be hating, man. KC, what's up, fella?
What's going on with you, brother?
Family, what's happening?
Man, what's going on with you, brother? How you doing?
Cool,
hey, man,
cool.
look, I set up the
You get into it?
I ain't did nothing yet. I ain't did shit. I even signed up for the free trial. That was a waste of money.
Oh man!
I mean, that was a waste of free time. Shit, I thought to save that motherfucker for later.
You got to go back in with another email. That's all.
It's all good. Pay for it, man. We're gonna do it right.
That's that self-employed life, man. Nigga don't be having no time. Nigga be wanting to do it. I be trying to motivate myself by looking at the billionaire niggas. Like, man, these niggas don't got no time. They doing it. I got to get up and do it.
Yeah.
But they at the point where them niggas got teams and shit now, man.
Right. Nobody said the average billionaire wake up at 4:00 in the morning.
Them niggas don't sleep, bro.
Yeah.
Man, listen, it's hard for us to sleep, and we thousandaires.
Exactly. I barely sleep. You know what I mean? Elon Musk and them niggas ain't sleeping, man. Andrew Tate and them niggas ain't sleeping.
Too many responsibilities.
That nigga going from the club back to work.
Yeah.
We over here thousandaires.
KC, we was talking about Shannon, Uncle Shay Shay. The hot water he in.
Yeah, you know what? He did it.
He did.
What you say?
He said he did it.
Oh, no. Don't do that to Uncle Shay Shay. Nah, Uncle Shay ain't do that.
He did it. No, I'm just fucking with. I don't know if he did it. No. I don't know. Look.
Nigga about to give up on Uncle Shay though. I ain't mad at you.
Hey.
Nigga, this the last straw right here, Uncle Shay. Keep fucking with them snow bunnies.
Hey, he already threw me through a loop when the nigga said he accidentally hit record on Instagram Live. Nigga, you gotta hit hella buttons to go Instagram.
You gotta hit
live.
that shit like 4 times to go live on Instagram.
And the nigga just
that
said
whole
her name
thing.
for real. Hey, Michelle. Name me one time you done been laying on your broad and then be like, hey, Michelle.
Full name, right.
Yeah, look. Nigga don't call out no names. Nigga, and if we do call out the names, there ain't no names, we go. This nigga
Uncle
got her
Shay out of pot. Uncle Shay on his last straw.
Nah, look, I seen the tweet though that she said, I want you to put your big black baby in me.
Yeah, that's it right there. Case dismissed.
Case
dismissed.
Yeah, Case
dismissed. Who the fuck you talking about?
She said that before they got together.
She said 25,000 each cheek.
Oh, I thought somebody was playing.
Nah, hell nah.
25,000 each cheek.
They put out the whole tweet. That's what she kept on saying. Give me your big black baby. Give me your big black baby. Put your baby in me. Come over here and let me lick your asshole. She was saying shit like that. It's 25,000 each cheek. Nigga, she was nasty. And he
I'm not even going.
But what's 25,000 each cheek? What is that?
That's what she want him to pay.
Each ass cheek that he gonna grab. Come on with it, man.
Nigga stupid.
Stupid,
man.
Put your big black baby in me.
Man.
Blocked.
500, man. You could go to Cheetahs, man. Get your bad snow bunny out of Cheetahs.
Your way.
Have your way. They ain't gonna say nothing, man. 500, man.
And get some chicken wings.
A stack,
Shit,
man. Come on.
Said like this, he'll pay for everything. He said, my girl ain't gotta pay for nothing. The only thing she need to pay for is her phone bill.
That's what he said.
So, nigga, when she say 25,000 for each chick, nigga, you been doing it.
But your daughter budget is 30,000 for a wedding. It should be unlimited then, nigga.
Nigga, 30,000 for a wedding, a lot.
That's what he said.
I know regular people doing 30,000 on their weddings.
Hey, shit, his daughter regular.
Hell nah.
He
man.
rich.
My
He
daughter,
rich, she regular.
I'm rich. My daughter ain't regular, man.
Yeah, she's still regular. What's his
That's
daughter?
why that nigga going through what he going through now. He
That's
thinking
a fact.
backwards.
That's a fact.
Nah.
All that money you spending on these broads.
He
come
thought
on.
progressive. He said, I know she gonna try to get me, so I'm gonna have my lawyer bring out these text messages. That's what he said. I'm gonna show y'all how they do. She wanna put her tongue up my butt. She want 25,000 for each cheek. And now she wanna sue me.
I'm not defending that nigga, man. I'm gonna sit back and watch. I ain't defending him, man. But this is last straw.
But I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, just let and say the nigga guilty when little baby, you showed the text messages.
Yeah, no, that case dismissed off of that. Put that big black baby in me and all that. Case dismissed. We ain't.
It was way more text than that. He just put out a little bit.
Yeah,
So it was never
then,
no criminal charges. She was just trying to extort him to keep it quiet.
And then lick my butt. One thing about white people, them powers that be, they don't give a fuck about no white broad that love niggas.
Nope.
They don't give a damn about them. When it's out in the open, they don't give a damn
on her
about them.
own.
They
Yeah,
don't give a damn about none of them, really. They care about money and the people who got it.
they don't give a damn about them.
How y'all been other than that?
Gucci, man.
Trying to get back to this, man.
Gucci, man.
Work been getting in the way.
Man, listen, I don't know what the fuck been going on with 85 traffic, but 85 South for no fucking reason.
Man.
I
I just was saying that to my moms, man, yesterday. I'm like, man, I don't know where all this traffic. I was on the phone with her. I don't know why this traffic is like this, man. It is too many people out here. I'm gonna have to move further north.
I ain't gotta move.
I gotta move to Jefferson, man.
You know who the motherfucker in the front of the freeway? Nigga, you making this shit go like this? Nigga, exit right.
It's rough everywhere. It's even out in Athens because they doing construction on all.
They doing all this road work on all these highways and shit. 20 is the worst though. 20 and 75 south.
Anywhere in the east side is fucked up. Anywhere you get Covington Highway, anywhere of that, you hit a pothole so fucking big you think the bumper gonna
20
fall.
is horrible, bro.
Damn.
20
I
horrible.
hit the other day, I said, oh, that shit. I said, oh, fuck. My cousin said, nigga, I heard that shit way over here. Nigga, I felt it way over here. Fix this shit.
Real quick, y'all, we got me and BJ going to this art show Sunday. We taking the
Damn, is
taking
this
the
Sunday?
YGs, yeah.
Oh, I gotta get the tickets tonight, man. I need
Yeah,
to get
April
the
27th at 3
Oh
o'clock.
my God, that
It's
crap.
gonna be over 100 black male artists.
How much them tickets coming? I need to get there. How much them tickets was?
They went out of control. It got a nice little package deal too.
I need to get there because my son is the artist.
Oh yeah, he got to pull up, and we going live. We gonna have the YGs there. We gonna do a podcast while we up there.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull up on that.
Yeah, pull up, Casey.
Black...
bring your son through, man. Maine in the comments?
Not yet. He coming though.
Okay.
The Knicks ain't playing tonight, so he should have his full undivided attention.
I don't even know why he watching them niggas.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what I called it right now. Warriors a sweep across the playoffs.
What you mean?
He from Oakland, man.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, that's all that's about.
Mom Duke's in the building. Hey, hey, Auntie.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Yeah,
hey.
KC from Oakland, man. That's all that's about.
Right. Look, Warriors are gonna go forward against who we playing right now? Memphis, Minnesota. Don't matter. For the Lakers, if they even get to the next round. For whoever gets the next one after that. For the Celtics, the Cavaliers, the Knicks. Don't matter. For
they ain't gonna be able to beat Oklahoma City Road. Them motherfuckers.
We're gonna roll them up too.
And they talented. That team there is real talented. You know, they young and fast, and they big.
That's okay. Let them be.
They're gonna crush. They're crush. The only people I see beating Oklahoma maybe is either Houston or
Warriors.
Minnesota.
Warriors.
Warriors ain't gonna even make it.
Kurt, Unc said he been trying to get you back online.
Tell you, but you smoking a Newport.
Hey,
smoking Paul Mall.
Kurt, what's Kurt? Kurt, my uncle been looking for you too, man. He said you been running.
Man, he keeps sending me to that old junk chest thing. That thing don't work.
Which one is that? Chess with Friends?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, but every time I go on there and put his name, it say it timed out. It's a draw. I got 20 draws with him and ain't made one move.
Oh yeah, Uncle, you gotta get the chess.com then.
What up, man?
Maine, Sunday, man.
Oh, man just hopped on. I don't know if he's seen it, and I'll put it back up.
Put it back up.
We're going to this art show. We're taking them boys to this art show on Sunday, man. Started at 3 o'clock.
The black, what that say? Black boy art show.
Black boy art show. Over 100 black male artists.
Yeah, pull up, man.
And we're gonna have the YGs.
I think the ticket's like $50 or something, but they did have some good package.
They had a good package. Yeah.
When we get off of this, KC, we all gonna link up because we get the pack. We just get the package shit.
Yeah,
it's all good. Hey, somebody asked me a question.
All y'all in Atlanta, go ahead on. We got the skate-a-thon this weekend.
The what?
What up, Josh?
Skate-a-thon. Kurt is a skater.
Man, I went skating like
he won the Olympic skating thing back in 1960. What 8? the Olympic figure skating. The Olympic figure skating competition in St. Louis. It was Nelly Pops and them versus Kurt and his crew. It was Nelly Pops' crew versus.
Oh, that's why he don't fuck
Kurt
with
versus
Nelly.
the Lunatics.
Man said he in there.
No, they ice skating. We roller skate. We be roller skating.
Okay.
We come to Empire too, up in New York, up in Brooklyn, you know.
Man, they close, man. They get shot every Friday in Empire.
I'll be damned.
I went roller skating one time in my life.
How many times you fell?
Once they told me, first I was trying not to fall, then they told me don't do that and just fall. So maybe about 4 or 5. I got the hang of it after a while.
Damn near time to go.
You know what? What I didn't know was how bad I was gonna be hurting
the next day
for the next week after that shit.
Wood.
Yeah, I'm not no skater.
Wood floor.
Oh yeah, it'll work them hamstrings.
Yeah.
I don't never even. I used to go every Friday to Empire. I never put on no skates.
Up there for other things.
Yeah.
I tried.
You know,
never put on no skates.
New York is big on skating. When they had a skate-a-thon down in Atlanta, man, they come in like
Cascade,
4 busload deep. They come deep.
Are y'all ready for the NFL draft?
We don't really be paying attention. What you know good? I want to see where Travis gonna land. That's about it. Travis and Shador, baby.
Travis Hunter going to goddamn New England.
Sorry to hear that.
Might be for him, though.
He might need to be up there though. He don't need to be nowhere with no big city where he can get jammed.
No. He need to be in the South. He need to be somewhere where it's warm.
You saying he need to be the Falcons?
Yeah, he need to be. Yeah, the Falcons. Nah, he'll probably not the Falcons.
Not Atlanta. No.
Dallas. Him and Shador should go to Dallas.
Yeah, it's rough for them to go to their hometown. He'll never make it here.
No, he ain't from Dallas.
He from Atlanta. I'm saying. He's from Gwinnett, but yeah.
Travis Hunter is gonna fail. And
why you say that?
I'm gonna tell you why. He's gonna have to pick a spot. He's gonna have to pick one. He's gonna either be a receiver or be a cornerback. Like I get you want to play both. And for the novelty part of it, the first season or two, we're gonna be like, hell yeah, he's good at both. That's the longevity of that is going to kill his career. Because you're on the field too much, you wearing your knees down too much. They gonna keep paying you as a cornerback when the receiver makes the most money. And now the other part of that, if we slot you as a receiver and as a DB, if you get hurt, we just lost two players. You get hurt, if you are shut down corner and our number one receiver, and you get hurt, we just lost our shutdown corner and our number one receiver. It's going to hurt him in the long run. I think.
He ain't gonna be nobody's number one receiver, though. You think?
I agree with him.
He could definitely be the shutdown corner, and that career is longer too. The shelf life for a wide receiver 5 years max at a high level. He could be a DB for the rest of his life.
No, he should. Deion Sanders get that money. Wide receiver.
Deion Sanders didn't do it really.
Yeah, he did it once a game.
Yeah, he didn't really play wide receiver. And Deion is big. See, Travis is little.
Yeah.
Travis is frail.
Yeah.
He gonna be playing with them grown ass men.
Yeah.
They gonna hurt him on offense. If he play wide receiver, he is frail. He get hit. He got hurt in college. Y'all see what happened when that boy hit him? He was out of there. Chest fracture.
Then do he go in there? See, that's where they gonna finesse him at.
If they pay him good to be DB, I would say go DB. He'll last longer.
That's what they draft him as. So he can't don't let them draft you as both. Tell them you want to go in as a receiver, because that's where your bread at. You know what I'm saying? If he say both, they're going to say, well, we can kind of mix and match.
Well, he already fucked up. He was just on Instagram and said he'd rather quit football if he can't do both out of his own mouth.
See,
what Julian said?
Yeah.
Going where?
He going to do what Deion did, package plays.
Yeah, he going to do the package. That's what I was saying. Deion was on defense, so it's easy to make a package play. You can put Trav in on a package play on defense, but he's stupid. He just saying dumb shit.
Right, he got to shut up.
Hey, let me come in, and I'm going to quit football if I can't play both. Nigga, shut up. Yes, you is. You going to go play receiver because, nigga, you ain't never got that kind of money before. You already got your bitch on Instagram making you look bad. Now you over here saying dumb shit. Shut up, nigga. Go get your ass out there and go catch that goddamn ball.
You sound like the shut up and dribble chick.
Some of them niggas need to shut up and dribble.
Shut up, just like Ja Morant. Some niggas just need to shut up.
He more of a threat as a wide receiver though, Travis.
Depending on where he land. New England need more than him, so he ain't gonna matter where he play at over there.
No, because New England just got Drake May.
Mm-hmm.
First year,
they're still not gonna be as good as Miami. Still not gonna be as good as Buffalo. Ain't gonna be as good as the Jets.
You don't try to keep up with Buffalo right now. For real, you don't try to keep up with Buffalo, and you don't try to keep up with Kansas City. You don't try to keep up with none of them because guess what? Their players are getting older, and they're gonna start fading out. They still going through their rebuilding phases, but nobody else caught up. So you got to start becoming you. Start building your team and your franchise, and that's what they got to start doing. And don't try to chase Patrick Mahomes, because when Travis Kelce gone, Patrick Mahomes gonna still be Patrick Mahomes. But when Andy Reid leaves, Patrick Mahomes gonna look like shit.
No.
Come on with it, man.
No.
I ain't gonna debate it because I know I'm right.
No. If that's the case, then Tom Brady would have never left New England and went and got a Super Bowl ring with Tampa Bay the following year. Mm-hmm. They said the same thing about Tom Brady. Oh, Mike Beckerchich this, Beckerchich that. He ain't been shit since Tom left. Tom left and went and got him a ring with Tampa Bay.
You're absolutely
The
correct.
following year,
And Belichick in college.
Belichick done fell from grace.
Because Tom was the coach of that organization.
Yeah, Jay, he from the. Where you from, Casey? Oakland?
Yeah. Oh, biased, brother. I'm not even biased.
No, he definitely biased.
Yes.
Ask him what's your top 5 rappers? Name your top five rappers.
Man, we not finna do this every time.
They all gonna be, that nigga say Too Short,
E40.
E40. They all gonna be West Coast
Bro,
rappers.
don't let him corner you. He trying.
Man, we ain't about to do that.
Too Short is in there. Guaranteed.
Party in there.
E40 in there.
I'm in there. Come on. In there.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you who I've been fucking with hard though. Mozzie, man. I got a Mozzie playlist. Mozzie tough.
I ain't heard him yet.
Mozzie tough, man. I like Mozzie.
Because he been signed with
Yo Gotti, you know?
Yeah. But Mozzie was going hard before Yo Gotti though. That's why Yo Gotti signed.
Yeah, no, he definitely was. He
Yeah.
definitely was. I was listening to Mozzie years ago, and then he was on. Nipsey was messing with him hard too.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I like Mozzie long time ago.
It's another one.
2018.
Lavish D go crazy too though.
Who?
Lavish D. See, they both from Sacramento.
I heard of Lavish D.
Right.
Lavish D.
See, Mozzie from Oak Park, and I think Lavish D is from Elk Grove or Natomas. I think
I
he's
like the filthy nigga. What's his name?
Which one? What's the song?
Light skin nigga, man.
From where?
That side, the Bay.
A light skin.
Filthy. What's his name? Filthy Rich or something?
Oh, Filthy Rick. Filthy.
Yeah, Filthy Rich.
You know what?
I like Filthy.
Filthy cool. My brother and them, they be doing a lot of that promotion and shit. They be kicking, them all the niggas kicking it.
Yeah, I like Filthy.
I like that song Top Ramen by Filthy. That shit go crazy.
Yeah, I like some joints. Is Dom Kennedy from the Bay?
I think so. I thought he was more from LA, but shit, I don't know.
He might be from LA.
I mean, that's the thing.
Huh?
The shit though, they don't sound the same. The Bay Area and LA, they don't sound the same.
But Dom Kennedy do sound like he from the Bay though.
You know,
he even rap. He even rap slow.
Niggas be from like in the middle, bruh.
He
like,
might be.
Fresno, Fairfield, shit like that. Shit like you would be like.
We ain't even got to guess.
Right. Yeah. There you go.
Dom Kennedy.
Yeah, man. It's a good day today, man. Easter Sunday, I had a good debate over there with my cousins. That shit was good.
Oh, Los Angeles. Damn, that nigga 40?
Nigga,
Yeah,
we
Los Angeles. Damn. Okay. Los Angeles.
Hey,
Yeah,
did
man.
you hear about the dude that just got traded off the Lakers, Davis? He talking about at the end of his contract, he might try to go to where that dude Wimbyani is at.
San Antonio?
Yeah. That'll be a tough team there to beat.
Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis need to go to a nursing home. Bro.
It's the end of his contract at the end of this year.
Anthony Davis needs to go ahead and sit down. They need to box you. Make him more.
He talented, but he can't stay
Well,
out.
I think he left LA because they wouldn't get him no big man. Remember last time the Lakers won, they had Howard and that other dude.
He ain't leave on his own. They got rid of his. They traded him.
Yeah, they got rid of all of the big men, and they was making Davis play center. He is not a center. He's a power forward.
He ain't no more centers.
Let's run through some of these topics right quick.
I wanted to play a Wallow video.
Let's go to it. Hey, y'all been. I'll talk while you get that queued up or whatever. Y'all been. What's your thoughts on the whole Wallow backlash he getting, man, from talking down on black businesses?
He did what?
They said he's getting a lot of backlash saying Wallow was talking down to black people and black businesses. Y'all ain't see that? It was like 3-4 days ago. We about to play the clip.
Here we go.
Here you go.
Us. Oh, I'm black. Oh, black people. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Kill that shit. Either you got a good business or you don't. All that shit, don't nobody want to hear that shit. That's a hustle. Support me because I got a black business. Is your restaurant clean? Is the food good? Do you got consistent cooks? Is the material of your shit good? Stop doing that. Oh, you support the white people? No, I support consistency, baby. Yeah. Don't fuck about what color you is. I'm gonna spend my money. That paper, I'm gonna spend them millions where the fuck I want to spend it at. Whether it's Porsche, Ferrari, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do while I'm here. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, I ain't gonna be finessed off some black shit. But one thing about it, 70% of you motherfuckers is not going to make it. I'm not no motherfucking fake ass motivational speaker that talk this dumb shit. I'm the #1 nigga in the country. You know why? Y'all seen me come out of the penitentiary. I make millions and I make millionaires, baby. You understand me? I come from the ghetto. Us. Oh, I'm black. Oh, black people. Nobody gives a fuck about that.
What y'all think, man?
I think he stood on I think he said what the fuck needed to be said. I think
people don't like the truth.
Yeah. So let them be in their feeling. Because guess what? I'm gonna spend my money where it's clean. I'm gonna spend my money where I want to. If your business ain't right and y'all trying to get over on me, hey, support my business because I'm black, nigga. I don't even like half you niggas.
I don't even like half you niggas.
Nigga, spend your money with me or don't. Because guess what? You know who tipped me the best? Whoever the fuck I'm nice to and whoever nice to me. I don't give a fuck what color it is, and I ain't gotta support your business because me and you share the same melatonin. Nigga.
Jay, you know that's BJ's favorite line. We too emotional.
Black people too emotional, man. Black people too emotional to accomplish anything as a unit. Too emotional.
What you think, Kurt? You think he's spot on?
I agree with him 100%. I wouldn't care what color you is as long as you give me a good product and you give me what I pay for. Mm-hmm. You know, like I heard about that girl Candy Burrs, they restaurant, they shit nasty.
Yeah, she been getting a lot of bad reviews. Old lady gang. Yeah, she been getting a lot of bad reviews for a minute.
You black and you make macaroni like it's out the box. Fuck that.
Yeah, she been getting bad reviews for a minute.
I'm gonna keep it solid. I don't like celebrity restaurants.
Nah, I don't fuck with them neither, Casey. I tell everybody that. Do not come to Atlanta and choose 2 Chainz, T.I., Candy restaurant. Y'all tripping. Y'all could go to Harold's or fucking Hungry as fuck. Y'all go to Hungry AF.
Yeah.
The wing spot and get some shit. I go to WNB Factory damn near 3-4 times a week.
Fried rice, man. Come on.
And they Asian.
Somebody help me out in the chat.
Seasoned to perfection, bro. I haven't had anything that didn't taste perfect from WNB Factory yet. Asians, bro.
Y'all agree with Wallow in the chat? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know if he's spot on or he doing too much.
Wallow is receiving all his black backlashes coming from the black community.
Yeah, the people who he talking about. He talking to the 70% who ain't gonna make it.
What's that word that they say, man? If you feel like I'm stepping on your toes, man, a hit dog or holler.
That's what they say down south. Yeah.
Holler, nigga. He ain't putting out nobody individually. So everybody who got something to say, what are you doing with yourself?
We got a thumbs up from Jay. We got a thumbs up from Josh. So we all in agreement.
Yeah, I think the black people. It's a lot of black men on YouTube, podcasters and stuff, bloggers and stuff. That's I guess feeding into that shit. I think most of these people just placate to the black community's emotions for views.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he talking down on people. Nobody really had. What about the people that didn't have the help that you had?
He don't want to hear that shit.
Nigga,
he was in prison 10, 15 years.
He was in prison 20 years.
20 years.
Came home to a 6x10 bedroom in his grandmother's house. And grinding from the ground up, bro. And if we talking about black businesses, we're not talking about people who struggling.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you got a black business, you're not struggling. You actually did something that, created something.
Well, my nigga Sugar Free say, you had the same amount of time in the day as Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Bill Gates, and Elon Musk, and you chose to be nobody.
Yeah, I've been I've been seeing a lot of Sugar Free clips for some reason lately. That nigga's funny.
Man, this the thing. They can get mad at what he's saying and bitch and moan and complain, or Need to get up and do something about it. Make sure you ain't one of them 70% that you're talking about. The problem is, motherfuckers rather be in their feelings and complain than get out there and go find a solution and find the reason in the way so they don't got to be that person. Get your lazy ass up off your ass. Get out and go. What's that song we used to hear when we was younger? Get up, get out, and get something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dudgeon family.
Niggas better get up out here, man. That's what.
Yo, hey, yo, is MC Hammer in your top 5?
Yes.
I just thought about this shit. It just came to my mind when he
five-
said that.
top
I don't know
five
why
what?
MC Hammer.
Top 5 what?
Shit. You
Come
of
on,
all
man.
time. You
Hammer.
he ain't bullshit.
Name me somebody bigger than Hammer.
Oh, you saying top 5 rapper?
Yeah. But from the Bay Area.
Oh, nah, from the Bay Area, nah. Yeah, he
No,
gonna be,
he
gonna
got
be
it
the
out there.
biggest.
Him and
Yeah.
Too Short got it out there.
Yeah,
Like
he gonna be the
California.
biggest. No, he bigger than
Not a
E40.
California rapper. And I know people gonna say Dr. Dre, but Dr. Dre is a producer.
Snoop is the biggest.
It gotta be. Well,
Yeah.
Snoop is the biggest, period. I'm gonna say overall. American rapper?
we still ain't gonna put Hammer out there, buddy.
Who?
We ain't gonna leave Hammer like Hammer ain't part of that equation.
Who? Hammer?
Too legit to quit. Can't touch this.
Niggas don't know who MC Hammer is anymore, bro.
That's okay. They don't.
MC Hammer could go on Walmart right now and go shopping with no problem.
Jay agreed. He said Hammer top 5, but he
Snoop-
said out there.
Snoop can't walk in Walmart.
Yeah.
Snoop
Snoop ain't
can't.
rapping no more. Snoop is an entertainer now. Snoop is the actor, TV host. Snoop took the game to a whole nother. He learned, he adapted, and he did it. He did exactly what Wallow said do. Get out and get some and make a clean establishment. But just for my nigga Maine, if Maine is in the comments, let me tell you something. The West Coast makes everything better. So if the New York rappers learn to put their flows on top of West Coast beats, y'all would be so much better. And that is correct. Snoop is the new Steve Harvey. That is absolutely the best way to put that. Now, so guess what?
What? Oh nah, you was about to play a video, Will? No, you played Wallow video.
Yeah, I played
All
Wallow.
right, so I wanted to go back because Birdman. I didn't even know Birdman and Tony Braxton got married.
For 2 weeks.
I didn't even know. So I wanted to revisit, man. What are the benefits of being married, man, for the man? So Tony Braxton and Birdman got married, and then she filed for a divorce 2 weeks later, saying that our relationship is irretrievably broken.
Got him.
I thought we was forever gonna be ride or die, but it was the greatest mistake of my life. Now I'm gonna see more than 50% of what I worked for my whole life.
Wait, who said
Lose. Okay, lose. He put 2 O's. Lose more than 50% of what I've worked for my whole life.
that's from
Hey.
Bird? Tony
No,
Braxton.
that's from Birdman. So Birdman is expected to lose half of my $160 million to the woman I thought was my wife.
No, he ain't gonna lose no damn half. He just talking. You
Got
can't-
him.
Not off no.
Matter of fact, you didn't even get no divorce after 2 weeks. It's a no at that point.
I don't know, man. What's y'all thoughts on that, man? Birdman and Tony Braxton got married and divorced 2 weeks later.
But they have
Oh,
been
but she
dating.
files for divorce.
They have been dating for
18
on
years.
and off forever. Yeah.
Oh,
He,
what?
ain't- he probably just trying to get in and trying to get relevant too. He ain't about to lose half of nothing.
You don't think so?
I know they've been married for 2 weeks. The damn ink ain't even dry.
Man.
Even
But he
if
just
but
giving it to her.
But they married.
It don't matter, bro. That shit gotta be. And it ain't even like I said. They ain't even getting no divorce. And if it's, I don't know how it is in where they probably got married at Louisiana.
Nah, I think he in Cali or Miami.
In 2 weeks, you can still get an annulment, meaning like the shit never happened.
You teach me, man. You know, I don't know, man.
No, you don't give a damn.
I don't know nothing. All right, talk that talk, man. What's
Depends
up?
on where
So
they
after
at.
2 weeks,
Yeah,
depends
you go
on
get an
where they
annulment.
at, because in certain states, the common law marriage.
common law ain't talking about nothing, man.
That
If
shit.
That
they
shit
had
ain't
been
talk-
together for
common law ain't
7
talking about nothing. I've been common law married 5-6 times, man. That
And-
shit ain't
Yeah,
talking
but
about
I'm
nothing.
saying they
I
can
want
get.
Auntie Tony to get her 50% because Birdman been a piece of shit forever.
Nah, man, I ain't
I
gonna.
think this.
Nah, fuck
He knows what
Auntie
that
Tony,
means.
man. She out of pocket. He's
He
stupid for
knows-
marrying her though, man.
The whole thing about it is he know what he got when he picked it up. That pussy got good to him, and he worried about he's gonna have to pay for it.
Man, Tony like 60 years old, right? How old is she?
She out there. She
Man, he
in her
tripping.
50s. Yeah.
Nah, bro.
You know
She
what?
must have got that good wet. I'll take Tamar over her though.
Yeah.
You know what I be thinking?
Tamar look like Bride of Chucky.
I bust all their asses up, really. But you think they all gonna have no good poochie?
Tamar messed up her face up.
I think
Unc said Tony was advised
Bro,
not to marry him.
if y'all marrying somebody over some vagina,
You deserve to lose your money.
Y'all definitely out of pocket.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely out of pocket.
I think we be
I
putting.
didn't say nothing about Mary. I said take her. She got.
They're married though. You said she must got that wet. They're married. We talking
That's
about
what I'm
married.
saying. I'm talking about Tony. I think she might got that good or good for him. You know what I'm saying? Because what's good to one man may not be good to the next.
If Holly Berry came in right now and be like, "Hey, we finna get married," I'm gonna be like, "Shit, let's ride." Still
Hell
Holly.
nah, man. Well, cause she got a check.
You
She don't
goddamn
need your money. Yeah.
got to take in Holly. I'm going. That's a win-win.
Cause she got a check, but man, Holly, everybody say the
Don't
same.
worry.
Man, Holly done been married. Holly about
Can't keep no man.
Who
Y'all
Holly?
if it's a money play, KC, I understand. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. But if you saying just cause who she is or how she look, you'll marry her, man.
Right.
That shit,
Yeah.
she trash. She trash. J-Lo trash. It's obvious, bro.
So the question was, what's the benefit for the man?
It's only for women. I don't see what is the benefit. Jay, help me out, Jay. What is the benefit of marriage for the men?
A lot of things.
Go ahead.
Help me out, Casey.
All right, bet. So you got first off, you got your companion. Somebody you can come home, talk to, unwind with, kick you with. You got somebody at home to cook for you. So a lot of times as men, we don't really care about our health, but we have somebody that can love us, help make sure we go into the doctor, be on our ass a little bit, make sure that they give us that little extra push when you don't feel good. They know how to encourage you. When you feeling down, they know how to support you. You know what I'm saying? When you need the support, you got that partner right there. You got another part to you where you don't feel alone in the shit. So it's sometimes money don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because two incomes is better than one, of course. But if I can come home and know that I got somebody I can walk in and hug on, somebody that's gonna be how your day was, man. My day was such and such. How was your day? Give me a back rub or just a little touch of something that make me feel good. Know that my plate cooked. Know that I may have not thought about this bill, but she reminded me or she covered it, or just whatever it is gonna be. Just to know that you got somebody that makes you feel complete, to make you feel whole, like it was made for you.
Can you get that without being married though?
Yes.
But God said like
yes.
And I know you're gonna say that, but when you get married, when you bring it under God, right, then your blessings come because now y'all one. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You don't gotta sign it. Look, you can sign a contract or don't sign it. But he asked, what's the benefits of it? That's the benefits of it. And the other part is, your wife might outlast you when you're working. And when she go and leave, that should come to you too. But let's say your wife been with you for 18 years, 20 years, and you pass away right now, you leave her nothing. You leave her nothing. And let's say she passes.
Life insurance.
But what if everything that y'all worked for and built up, that she helped you build your business, your empire, and you go, that don't go to, she gets nothing.
Life insurance.
Come in and snatch all that. This my child, whatever the case, and vice versa. But y'all built that. That's what the contract say. Let me be with mine, and you just gotta feel it in your heart. If that's for you, then do it. If it ain't, then don't. But because
Hold on, real. I want to read their comment.
I got you.
They got after 2 weeks, the nigga got out of there just so he can say, no shit, they figured it out early.
Yeah, I don't even understand why he even got married then.
Jay said when you find the right person, everything works better.
Come on with it.
He also said he married his best friend.
Come on with it.
Maine said you can get all of that, talk about what KC told us, without signing a contract though. And Mom Dukes co-signs it. He's 100% right.
Come on with it.
All right, so
But everything you said was
they biased though. Those are biased comments.
They all married.
They married.
Let me hear from the single people.
Those are biased comments.
Can I hear from the single people in the chat, please?
Jay and his wife been together for 30 years.
So he better say the right thing.
Yeah, they biased, man.
I was married for 12 years.
Shakora and her husband ain't the same because what I'm talking about is the European way of marriage, the contract.
Okay.
I would get married as a Muslim or a Jew. I would do how they do.
No government involvement?
No government involved, no paperwork, none of that. I ain't got no problem with that.
Okay.
That contract, I ain't with that contract, bro. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like that piece of paper.
I can understand why nobody would want it at the end of it. Like, I done seen the good parts, I done seen the horrible part. I mean, the worst part of it, you know what I'm saying? But if you pick the right person, and that got to be absolutely the correct part. It got to pick the right person.
But you don't know who the right person.
You don't.
Until they the right person. Because he thought Tony Braxton was the right person. He said that.
No.
I thought I married my best friend, my ride or die, 2 weeks later, she filed for divorce.
Maybe she recognized and identified something.
After 18 years?
See, sometimes, yeah, because sometimes we stay in relationships a lot of times to settle and compromise. We think that if we stay here longer, it'll work itself out, and we don't recognize the red flags early enough and exit quick enough. So we hang on, we sit there in it, we sit in these relationships that we're not happy in, and then we say, okay, let's go get married, thinking this is gonna solve the problem. Maybe he just got caught cheating. Maybe she just said something, let's get married. But as soon as they did it, she probably seen something again, or the same person that she said, hey, don't talk to him no more, or whatever. And then was like, yeah, nigga, nothing finna change. I'm calling this off right now. Expedition. And that it could be just that, you know what I'm saying? It could just be that she identified something she didn't want to deal with later on in life. And she ended it soon enough. And now they are where they are.
Well, I hope he got his paperwork together.
After 2 weeks, man, that's still crazy.
I don't think she should be able to get half of nothing that he built before they was married. Now, whatever he made after that, then they should, they gotta have a conversation. But he been building cash money since 1990, and you've been married for 2 weeks, and you about to get half of everything I got? No way.
We can't believe everything. We don't even know what this nigga really worth.
Right.
Artist, nigga.
160 sound about right.
Huh?
He ain't say 500.
Yeah.
160 sound about right.
Don't he still owe Lil Wayne money? Juvie, BG, and the rest of these niggas? Man, yeah. I don't know, man, but Tony Braxton got her own career too, so it's still Tony.
Hey, what up, Noah?
How you doing?
What's up, man?
Welcome.
Thank you. How y'all doing?
Hey, Noah.
I don't know. Nora gonna have a different opinion.
Go for
it. Everybody was on the don't get married. Nope. No, get married, because you're gonna find your best friend and a partner and ride off into the sunset. You don't have that same sentiment, do you?
No, I like prenups. I just don't think I'm gonna make the right decision to go into a marriage and sign that contract without signing a million other contracts to have my back. Like, I'm not just gonna sign the one contract that gives half my life away when I know that 50% of people end up divorced, almost.
Spoken like a true counselor.
Not signing no prenup.
He not signing no marriage. Always sign anything I tell him to sign.
Damn. But I got a question. What if you ain't got nothing? What if y'all build it together? What if you bubble while you together in your relationship? He don't deserve half, or you don't deserve half?
No, you do. I'm a child of divorce, and my dad left my mom with nothing after she raised his kid like a nanny for 30 years and sacrificed her career and ended up broke. I don't think it's fair at all. If you give somebody 30 years of your life and you raise the man's kids, I think you should get half of what he owns. And that's why my dad's relationship and I isn't the way it should be. But so I do believe in that premise. It's just that I don't want to get married and then 2 years into it, I leave and a guy's trying to take what I built for myself. And in America, it's fucked up. Like, I have a friend going through a divorce she bought the whole house with her own money, and he's trying to get like 50 grand off it. And he didn't even pay a month of the mortgage. He just paid like half of the rent for a few months. And he got an argument. The fact that she's wasting months of her life on this bullshit, years even, it's already been longer than they was married for.
It's not beneficial for the person, for the breadwinner. It's not beneficial.
Your mom and your dad married for 30 years?
30 years.
And then he got a divorce. They got a divorce?
Yeah, he left her without a penny.
So right before you got on, Nora, they were talking about Birdman and Tony Braxton. They were married for 2 weeks, and he put out a tweet, BJ, that he's about to lose half of everything he worked for.
They got married after 18 years, and she filed for divorce after 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, I'm just worried about if I date a man that's in a lesser, like, financially privileged situation than I am, and we give each other like 20 years of our life, I don't care about giving him shit. I think at that point, like, you owe that person because you build a life together. Like, I'm not building, like, I feel like there's a lot of people where they get complacent because their partner is the breadwinner, and then you can't just leave and the other person has to change their life completely. But I'm just worried about the 5-year divorce or the 3-year divorce or the 2-week divorces. That's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, but you can't compare your relationship and what you're gonna do to your moms or to your friends because your relationship gonna be different. So you can't compare the two. You can't say, I mean, your mom and your dad made 30 years. So even if you say he left her with nothing, what did he leave with?
She left with the kids and he left with the money.
What was it? A lot of money?
Yeah.
Do he still take care of y'all? Did he bless y'all?
Until he left. He blessed us when he was there, but when he left, he just took the money and left.
But okay, then that's where you got to go talk to him and say, Dad, what happened?
Yeah, but
I don't agree with that though. I don't agree with that.
Agree with
what? Him just leaving and not making sure his ex-wife is straight and all that. No, I don't. If it comes down to that, in that kind of situation, and I'm the husband, I'm leaving her the house. I'll go stay in. It's just me. I'll go stay in the apartment.
She said he left her with the kids, so y'all stayed in the house, right?
No, we all moved out of Jordan, but my mom fighting for the house for 5 years. She still lived there. They haven't moved
she ain't
there,
gonna
but
have to fight for
people
no
are
house.
praising
I'm
the
gonna give her
house
the
every
house.
day.
So nobody in the house.
They fighting over it. Like it's been 10 years of lawsuits. It's literally been 10 years of lawsuits. Like this is the type of shit that makes somebody like cautious. And that's why I'm like, I'd rather have 10 contracts to settle this out of court than have my ex-husband have the ability to drag me through 10 years of court. And so they've already spent like thousands on lawyers too. Like it's bullshit.
Never know how deep them problems go though.
Yeah.
That at this point, you know what I'm saying? But don't let their relationship determine how you were moving yours.
Yeah.
Because your relationship may be better, may do a whole lot better, may say we can go 50 years.
You just gotta do smart business. You can't have your feelings wrapped up in it. If you no matter how much you have or don't have, you can't go wholehearted and thinking everybody gonna be like you. And you know, because I wouldn't take a dime from nobody. I don't care how long we was married, but everybody don't think like me.
Well, see, I think with this Tony Braxton thing, they say.
Hold on, one at a time, y'all.
They say Tony Braxton was with him for 18 years. So that's during the time that he was, doing this thing with,
That was on and off. But
Tony Braxton ain't got nothing to do with his financials. Nothing. She filed bankruptcy 4-5 times. No,
but don't you think he was an integral part of his entertainment? I mean,
no.
Nobody even knew they was together.
No.
And don't nobody care. That's why they talk.
For real. No, stop it.
She probably in the way more than any damn thing.
For real. No. I didn't even know they was together 18 years.
She was
them doing nothing.
That's new to me.
So she was a sneaky link.
Nothing. I mean, when you heard some music from him or her. I mean,
I got another question for y'all, man. Is owning your home financial freedom?
No. It's just a long ass contract. A locked in rent agreement for 30.
Owning the home you live in or owning a home, period?
Owning the home you live in.
Oh, okay.
Is that like financial freedom? Is that
with
financial
or without
freedom?
a mortgage? Huh? You mean owning it without a mortgage?
You're always gonna be paying on it. Even if you ain't got no mortgage, you still got property.
Yeah, because you can't. If you paying mortgage, you don't own it. Technically, you don't own it. The bank still owns it. So I guess you don't have a mortgage paying. You're just paying taxes.
I think I've seen that, but they saying people, that's the American dream, to get your credit together and buy a home. But then people be house poor. They purchase more home than they can afford, and they be miserable. They make let's say they make $5,000 a month. Mortgage be $2,200 a month. They can't even enjoy it. You just working just to keep the damn house. And like you said, it's never yours. Even when you make that final payment, you still got to pay taxes, or they gonna come take it.
They'll still come take it.
Or like the lady lost her home because she didn't pay the HOA fee. Like, it is never truly yours.
That's some bullshit right there.
Yeah, that's what Bree just said to me. She said,
Brad, they bullshit.
In Loganville, a black lady was mad because she got voted out and started charging homeowners thousands of dollars. So they are, HOA is allowed to put a lien and fines on your house for the simplest things. Yeah. And you can lose your house. That lady lost her house over the lien that the HOA put on it. Yeah. I don't mess with it. I ain't really, I'm not
See, because
you right, Jay. That's the dream they sold us, and they was only half right, because one of the best ways to build wealth in America today is through real estate, but it's not from necessarily owning the house that you live in.
Real estate. If you're gonna buy and flip homes, and what I mean, that's not just owning the house.
Well, my sister is a realtor, and this is what she told me. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of times when you buying the house, you're not owning the deed to the land. So that anytime eminent domain come in, they can move you from that house. They can move you just like that because you don't own the land. Now, if you own the land and the house, then that could lead to financial freedom because you own the land.
Yeah,
that's a fact. That's why the next crib I own mine. I had the title. I was still. See, I went through I went directly to the people who owned the house.
Right.
So, now I don't even know. This shit just came. I don't know what I was doing, right? It's my first time buying a home. I don't know nothing about buying no home or nothing.
You just know you had the bread and you wanted it.
I just had the bread, bro. And when I went to when I filled the application out, I had my tax lady and all that. So, I filed for like 90-something thousand, saying that I made like 90-something thousand. Last 2 years or whatever, so everything was straight, but I just ain't had no I didn't have no history and my felonies, you know what I mean? So when they did the background check and they said all that, they denied me off the rip. They like, nah, we can't. You know what I mean? There's between your no history and your background didn't come back and this, that, and the third. So they wanted the house was $270,000. They wanted $20,000 down. They was asking for $20,000 down, something like that. And so they told me all that, but I ended up telling them, well, what if I give you 40 down?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They called me. They told me to come into the office.
Come do it.
Come into the office, bro. This all off of common sense, man. I don't have no knowledge of nothing. You know what I mean? Go down there.
You know money talk, though.
I went down there to Roswell, Sandy Springs area. To their offices and stuff. They got their lawyers there and everything, bro. So I'm in there. They got all these contracts and shit and saying this and that and whatever. I'm in there like, listen, man, I could give y'all 40, bro. Like, I got 40. We could still do this, the monthly shit, whatever. But then he said, so he's asking his lawyer, like, how they gonna make that work?
Yeah.
Or whatever. So the lawyer basically like, man, we could still sign over the title to him. If you, I guess because I was so truthful with him. Because they asked me about my background and shit, whatever. I'm like, yeah, man. All of that is before I had kids, man. I got kids now. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I own a record
That's why I'm
label.
trying to buy a house.
Yeah, I own a record label. I own a management company. I work hard every day. And then I probably was in there like 2 hours. Just me, him, his assistant, and his lawyer.
Because they trying to leave with that 40,000.
For sure. That 40 made them.
Yeah.
That 40 got me the meeting.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm telling them, I had some paperwork with me too though. But it was just for me and him really chopping it up. Because the lawyer at first was like, nah, don't do it. You know what I mean? They knew I was into drugs or something. They nah, don't do it. But I wasn't.
Right.
But me and Homeboy just kept talking. It was two partners. It's actually a management company that they own probably about 50 homes or something throughout, metro area Atlanta. So me and him just kept chopping it up, man. Then long story short, they end up signing the paperwork, giving me the title, all types. Well, put me onto the title and all that. I gave them the cashier's check. So I get the crib. Within 30 days, the pipe in the front yard bust.
Here we go.
That was like $3,500. And then it was something in the attic. And the house was only like 10 years old. You know what I mean? This is like 2012. The house was built in like 2001 or something, 2000. But all these issues, I got to pay for.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had fun. I like the house or whatever. Long story short, I end up going to jail. You know what I mean? So I had to sign the title back over in the county jail. They had to send the notary up there and all that. I had to sign it back over to. I couldn't find nobody. I had about 30,000 in equity in it. Just like 2 years, a year and a half, maybe 2 years after I got the house. So I had about 30,000 in equity in it, and I ain't had no help, bro. Like I couldn't find nobody to make moves. I couldn't find nobody to keep paying the shit to keep it.
Right.
My people's dad was a real estate agent. It was hard. It's hard to even work that from jail, first of all.
Yeah.
So I ended up calling him and like, yo, man, let me just sign the title back over to y'all, man. And he didn't even want to do it.
Word.
He like, you sure? Like, he wanted to try to sell it for me.
Word.
He was gonna try to sell it, but it was a headache, and I ain't had time for that. I was getting ready to go to prison and stuff. I don't want to have to deal with this. Come get this house, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just sign this joint over and whatever. So I signed it back over, but I don't care when my next house is gonna be built from the ground up, bro. I'm not buying no used house, man.
He said as soon as you got the damn keys, shit had to get fixed.
I'm not buying no used house, bro. I ain't got no problem with renting.
That's where they'll give you the title and the deed to the property. I mean, to the land. Because, you know, like the big firms like that, they buy up a whole bunch of land and they put properties on it. But the people own the houses, they don't own the land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get a deed to that actual plot of land.
That's another thing. Like, I'm gonna buy me some acres and build on top of that.
Yeah.
I'll invest in that.
I was saying everybody be laughing at Boosie on Instagram, but he got his shit together.
Boosie got 100 acres and bought like the 75 acres next to that, and he's
still
building a whole community on
Yes,
his joint.
sir. Yes,
He
sir.
done built like 6 houses behind his house for his kids. So
Ain't
they
that
gotta
what
go nowhere.
Ain't that what Tyler Perry did? He bought all them acres to put his studio on it.
Yeah, that was an old army base.
Yeah, because it used to be downtown.
Yeah. So what y'all? Well, KC said nah. What you think, Noah? You said no to financial freedom?
No, I wouldn't say it's financial freedom. I think it's part of financial freedom, but you've got to already be set up in a bunch of other ways for it to be anything close to that, because otherwise it's just gonna be a headache. Like the costs of it are insane.
That's
But I
right.
also like my mother used to lease out houses in Turkey and Jordan, like small houses to people in need for short-term rentals, and it's a whole different ballgame in other countries. Like here, it's such a headache, but back there, like if you get an empty land, you only pay 2% tax on it. You could just set up like it doesn't even get more than 10%. Like in America, owning land is a completely different ballgame. If I was gonna try to get financial freedom, I would buy land outside of America. Literally.
I'm going to the country too.
Yeah, just get anywhere you can get land where you don't have to pay the crazy amount of tax on it. But I'm not.
I'll probably end up in like Brazelton, Wander,
Yeah.
something like that. Country though, for real. Get some land.
He whooping Memphis ass.
What score?
99-79.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Who Memphis playing?
Okay, see,
Yeah, them motherfuckers was bad. I'm telling you.
you know who they knock on. We already talked about it.
They number one in the West, and they tall, they athletic, and they young.
Don't worry about it. They still got to see the Warriors.
Jay said he about to buy
Whoa,
land in damn
don't make-
Liberia. Jay, I want to hear about
Yeah,
that, Jay.
yeah, that's a good move, Jay. That's a good
Yeah.
move.
Literally anywhere else.
Word up. So we've been having this debate off air about Jesus. Can you get to God without Jesus? And first of all, is Jesus real? Now my man Dre said, I've been looking for him.
He said it's a scientific proven fact.
He told me it was a scientific. What up, A?
What's up?
He said it's a scientific fact that Jesus is real. What y'all think?
I don't know
Go,
about scientific.
start us off, Kurt.
Was he a real man?
Your damn head about to bust open. I see it.
Was he real, man?
He was a real person, yeah.
Yeah.
No more, no less than so was Muhammad.
What was his name?
Who? Jesus. Jesus, I forgot how they use the J over in Hebrew, but Jesus or Jesus or, I mean, you know, was he a real person is the question. Yeah, he was probably a real person that taught a certain teaching, you know what I'm saying? But he was simply a man just like Muhammad.
So I basically, so he was like a prophet or whatever. He was a real prophet or whatever.
A foreseer of what was to come.
Can you make it to heaven without Jesus, or like can you reach God without Jesus, or do you need him to?
Even according to their Bibles, if you want to talk to God,
What you think, Kurt? What you think?
I think it's God within us. You know what I'm saying? The same God that was in Jesus is in us. So, you know, I talk to God. I don't have to talk to Jesus.
Is Jesus God?
We all God. Remember in the Bible, God said, let us make him in and after the image of ourselves. So if I'm the image of God, that means I am God.
So when you die, you think you're gonna resurrect on Easter?
My thoughts will resurrect. When I die, I will go right into the dead, into the dirt, just like the rest of the bodies is down there. But the thought elevates because the spirit of thought comes from the everlasting past. Some things that my father's father said, I say to this day, which keeps their spirit alive.
What you think, Will?
Yeah, I believe he was a real person. I believe that his mythdom got out of control over the years. I always thought he was the son of God. I don't think he's God himself.
So do you believe he died and rose on Easter?
I think the metaphor is him dying and physically his flesh, shoulders, and all that came from dead. Now, the metaphor is that his thought rose up out of the grave, and that's when it became this gigantic movement.
Nah, them people said they saw him.
Several witnesses.
Yeah, they got witness in the Bible. They say they got witnesses saw him rise.
I seen my father after he passed away, but it was almost like a premonition, and I looked at him. And then when I looked again, it was my reflection in the mirror.
What you think,
So
Casey?
over the years, the stories have changed so much because that's man. You know, they talk about Christianity. Christianity didn't come into existence until what, 200-300 years after his death. Jesus didn't teach Christianity. It evolved with, if a person tell a story one time and then the next person tell it another time, so it morphed into this gigantic movement like he was greater than the flesh when he was not. If he was greater than the flesh, then he would not have been able to be executed.
What you think, Casey?
I think the Bible is a good book. I think the Bible is a good book. I think it's just the same as African folk tale or Harry Potter or any fictional book that you can read. Do I take a lot of things from the Bible? Absolutely. Do I do I take a lot of things from movies and things? Absolutely. I take a lot of things from everywhere. But I, in my 43 years of living, I've never seen nobody die and come back after 3 days. I've never seen a man go in the ocean under the water in a whale's mouth for 3 days. I never seen none of these things, right? I do believe in being spiritual. I believe that, like Jay said, the body dies, not the spirit. I believe you can get to. I believe your relationship with God has got to be your relationship, regardless of the name, regardless of whatever. I think your relationship with Him is going to determine where you go, up or down, or wherever, however you want to say it. But I think you got to establish your own relationship. Do I believe in Jesus? The letter J wasn't even made of when this time's supposed to happen. So it couldn't be Jesus. And if he was shining and looking like gold, why did somebody have to point him out? In where everybody was filthy. So I believe establish your relationship with your God. Pray how you gonna pray, and go with that. Believe what you're gonna.
So you don't need Jesus to reach God. You don't need a middleman.
Jesus is the main line. I talk to him every day.
Right.
But I still say, thank you, Jesus, after I pray, though.
So you praying to Jesus?
No, I'm praying to God, but I was programmed already to say thank you, Jesus, at the end of the prayer. So it is what it is.
At least you say you was programmed.
Right.
What do you think, Noah?
I don't know. I never really learned about Jesus. Like he was just one of the messengers for me. They was all messengers. They all had these stories. Um, uh, I guess I was taught religion in a way that never really felt like it was supposed to be real. Like it just always felt like a movie. There was always crazy things that, like Casey said, like shit I was not seeing, but they telling me it was happening. So I just always perceived of it as like a book of things that aren't real today. Maybe they were once upon a time. But like Kurt was saying, like it's like you know that little I don't know what the game is called, but you know that game you play when you sit in a circle and somebody whisper in the next person's ear and it goes around the circle until it gets back to the first person, and then they're supposed to say it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all have that game.
It wasn't a game, but I know what you're talking about.
Like you used to play when we were kids, and then it never gets around the same. And you play that game in like 5 minutes, and what you like when each person tells it to somebody, you talk about through generations and millions of years. Like even if these stories had truth in them, surely they're not entirely true. I don't think any story that's told by a person to a person retains 100% of its truth. Oh my God.
What you think, A?
What you screaming for?
I believe that Jesus existed because if you go across multiple different religions, you're gonna find like something of him mentioned. Now, do you have to go through God to get to him, or is he the son of God? Now, BJ, you know this. I'm not giving my only begotten son for nobody. So let me start there as a boy mom.
That's that mother talk,
I'm
though.
not giving my only begotten son for none of y'all. I'm sorry.
Fathers are different. That's that mother talk.
Yeah. So no, like I believe that he existed. Yes. Was he a yogi? You know, yogis can vibrate at frequencies to where they actually have been, and this is scientifically proven, the ability to heal people with these frequencies. That's how they like accomplish the Holocaust, a bunch of stuff. But maybe was he a yogi? Possibly, but son
What's a
of
yogi?
God.
I never even heard of that before.
Like a spiritual healer, like a shaman.
Oh, nigga, voodoo priest.
Not really, more in the Buddhist sense.
Oh nah, them niggas.
Like monks type. No, but this is scientifically proven.
Nah.
This is scientifically proven, literally. Nah. Medicine, we alters, like sometimes the treatment for something is to alter your frequency. So do I think that maybe he emitted at a higher frequency? I think that's why they test these kids when they're young in the schools. I think that's what the hell they're doing. These tests, I think they're checking their vibrations so that if these kids possess like extra traits that they can control.
It was a story on that. It was like some kids.
I believe Africa. That. I honestly know, and yeah.
It was a story on that.
And you know, I have a kid that like was born dead. Like my baby didn't breathe for like 8 minutes. You remember that? Like Dash, remember? He was. So it's miracles do happen.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, and you Catholic, right?
If you ask the Catholics, am I Catholic? They might say no.
Well, I'm saying that's because I was gonna say rest in peace to Pope Francis, man. He died. He died on Easter. He died.
I feel you, and probably whatever.
So Pope Francis died on Easter. Did he resurrect? Did anybody see him? Nobody saw him resurrect.
The resurrection is more a metaphor of thought. It just moves on from one person to the next.
Nobody seen Pope Francis' spirit raised to the heavens?
The most important thing is to make sure you got your relationship with God. That's really what it boils down to. Whatever.
I thought the Pope was the closest thing to God.
Man, listen, man. Closest thing to
He can't
children.
resurrect because that's gonna put
Oh,
him
let
on
me
the
not say
same level as
God is
Jesus.
you.
They can't do that.
Your heart.
Yeah. Just
Josh, the next pope is gonna be black.
say the Pope Francis really
Never.
been there for like
How is the Pope assigned?
Never. But they got the Black Madonna over there. Hey, ain't the Black Madonna over there? Don't they like got the statue of the Black Madonna in Rome or something?
he said the next Pope.
In the Vatican, you know, it's said
the
that they have
Vatican.
our Ishaic records and they hold everyone's fate there. I mean, it just depends on how deep you want to go into that.
Yeah, nah, they ain't never gonna have no black pope.
You don't see it?
I don't. Yeah, they're not.
Yo, do y'all think Gayle King, Katy Perry, and the rest of them bras went to space? Went out of space?
Yeah,
y'all
I
see
don't know
that?
how to believe it. I don't know. They went there for 10 minutes. They went to the edge of the earth. They didn't go to space. They looked at space from the edge of the earth, I think.
Now
They're back for
technically,
8 minutes. And the
but
pictures don't look like, I don't know. It looks
it
like
look fake as shit, man.
it looks like it's from the edge of the earth.
Y'all ain't see that?
I didn't. I missed it.
I just didn't pay attention.
That didn't look real to me.
It didn't look real. It didn't look real.
Why would they fake it? They could,
It
like,
looked
if
like,
they
it looked like a bad Donald Trump production.
why would they fake it? It's not even impressive. Like, it's not like they did some crazy shit that's like the first time or whatever. You got fake going to the edge of space and you all billionaires and millionaires. Seemed like a stupid game to play. I don't know. But I think the whole thing's a bunch of bullshit. I don't know how people think we're ready to send people on the edge of
It was
space.
raising stock in that SpaceX program.
Oh, so it's a
That don't even
Elon
got
play?
nothing to do with Trump, man. Why you gotta put everything on Trump? That shit ain't got nothing to do with Trump.
Elon is his boyfriend.
Elon ain't had nothing to do with that.
SpaceX.
Elon?
Wait, is
SpaceX.
that from Elon?
That was SpaceX that sent them up there?
I
Yeah.
thought so.
Kurt, you be on some fake news shit,
I
man.
thought, I don't know. I'm not doing
I didn't hear nothing about SpaceX, bro. I'm not even gonna look that up.
Who was the
Look it
rocket?
up.
Who were those rockets made for? By
I don't know.
SpaceX.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see.
What
For you.
Noah gonna look it up for us.
Question.
No, it was Blue
Go
Origin.
ahead, Casey.
Go ahead, Casey.
This is on another topic, but listen. What if your best friend you was getting married, and then your best friend started dating your ex that you used to deal with, and y'all probably would have got married, but y'all didn't. Now you finna get married, but you find out your best friend is messing with that ex. Is that against like the code?
Yeah, I think so.
If you say it again.
Did y'all understand that?
Nope.
I say it's a code.
Damn, it's hard to explain it.
So your best friend is dating your ex fiance.
Right. But I'm finna get married to somebody else. Can we still be cool like that?
Nah.
You and your man?
Yeah.
No, there's no reason why he should be dating your ex fiance.
No,
Yeah.
I ain't going because that's sis for the duration.
Cause that mean you
been looking.
you wanted her the whole time.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I would have said too. Beat that nigga up. Nigga, why you messing with her?
Shannon Sharp said, I bet y'all bring your family together.
They can have it. They can have each other at that point.
Yeah.
I don't even think I'll let them have each other.
Oh shit.
What you gonna do?
I'm petty. Fuck that. You can't fuck with her, nigga. Leave her alone. I don't give a fuck. Nope. Are y'all going out? Going out.
Oh,
But
now
you
y'all
finna
about to
get
get
married.
into an
You
ego
gonna go on a
war.
double date, nigga. Now we gonna be in IHOP together, sitting next to each other with butter. Nigga, how y'all meet?
You ain't gonna care that much. You just said you about to get married.
You went on mute. You on mute, Casey.
How did it mute in the middle of a sentence?
You on mute, Casey.
He didn't even press anything.
Hey yo, but hey, what about the I wanted to talk more about that get into the medical insurance thing.
What about it?
What I don't know how to question it, but how do you feel about as far as because you in the medical field, you see a lot of things in the medical field. Well, with you and A, how do you feel about like the I guess the insurance plans and being denied? Because this comes back to the dude that got killed, the CEO
like,
from United Health,
Yeah.
and it seems like America is standing behind Luigi. What you think about that?
Can we have an intro from the people I don't
Go
know?
ahead, A.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, at the end of the day, it all comes down to money. And what you're finding is a lot of medical professionals are scared. They have a fear of the feds coming after them for insurance fraud because you get pressure from your higher ups to bill. It's just literally one
Push the
digit.
drugs.
One digit will change a bill from $200 to $2,000 because 7 minutes of critical care is going to cost you the same as a 45-minute evaluation because emergency care was not administered. So even if there wasn't emergency care administered, the higher chief medical officers and stuff will put pressure on the physicians to bill at these higher rates because that gives them a higher revenue to turn around and deal with. But it's the doctor's licenses that actually go on the line at that point.
Damn. So do you blame who should we blame then, the CEO or
Now
America as a
there
whole?
is a CEO that was called to resign recently, and this is like Googleable if you figure out who. Due to the critical care clause, he was having people bill under critical care that were just follow-up appointments. They weren't anything that substantiated critical care, life on the line. So him and the assistant to him, and we saw like a 50% decrease in physicians. January 1st, they said, fuck y'all, I'm not committing fraud, the Fed's not coming for me, and just left their positions.
Yeah, she's spot on.
Will you be saying that too?
Well, not me personally, but my students, my medical assistant graduates, have billing and coding responsibilities at the offices they work in, and they share stuff with me all the time. They're gonna, like she said, they're gonna code it the way that they're gonna get the most out of the insurance company, even though if their service wasn't provided, or what I'm saying, to get the most money collected, because it's a game. They're gonna deny 30% of the claims, so you want to try to make that bill as fat as it can. So when they do pay, they get what they wanted anyway. So it's just like they say, throw it on the wall and see what sticks. It's a joke. There's fraud going on both sides because sometimes the insurance company be on bullshit too. They deny shit that they approved it last week. Now this week they ain't approving it. So it's a joke all the way around. Man said capitalism is to blame. Nothing else.
America.
No room for morals with absolute capitalism.
America. Hey, how y'all feel about so did they like beef up? No, I don't think you would know this, but did they like beef up security for people like CEOs and stuff of insurance companies?
Oh yeah, definitely. What do you mean? Like, and they're not anywhere to ever be found anyway. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen
Yeah,
this of the high. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen him, and if I'm dead, I'm sure I would have ducked into a back corner anyway. I don't want to talk to you. You're not a good person. I don't like you.
Damn, why y'all hate the CEOs and stuff so much?
Because they're terrible
you
people.
Noah,
Because you
man.
have to be a
Noah
certain type of person to commit this shit. Like,
so
my soul is not for sale. Like, I get like letters every week about insubordination, violation to policies, protocols, procedures. I hang them up on my office. It's great. I love it. Everyone that comes to my office gets to see them.
Man, well, shit. It might be another Luigi coming in because
Oh,
they
shit.
sure it sure seem like America is standing
No,
behind.
Luigi put them on high alert though. They ain't about to just be walking around freely like
Nah,
they
that's
was.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Especially if they see the same thing you seeing. People actually cheering for it to happen and happen again. They like, oh, we gotta sit tight.
That's a
Well, I
fact.
know I looked at the emergency room bill and they charged me almost $300 for a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
You ain't got no business in
You
the
got off
hospital
Or
for
it's
no
easy.
trauma,
Band-Aid.
minor trauma.
You got off easy, bro. That's wound care.
You ain't got no business in there for no Band-Aid, bro.
Yeah, they would charge you an arm and a leg. You go to the emergency room.
This is what
They
happens,
charge you for
BJ, when
everything in the room because when you leave, we got to throw all that shit out. So the tongue depressor that we didn't even use on your tongue because we got to throw that shit out. You got to get billed. That's $75.
What's the tongue? What's that?
When open your mouth, say
The stick.
the little
Cough in the
wooden
stick.
stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah. That shit that's a 75 on the low end.
One stick?
Hell yeah.
They need to stop that. Come on, man.
We get a box of them for like $3, but
That's
it's $75 for y'all.
That's crazy.
and it depends on where you at. At the doctor office, it's $75. Emergency room probably $450. Back of the ambulance probably $200. So.
That's crazy.
It is.
That's crazy.
That's what we
This
created.
is what happens, BJ, when you want to run a country like a business and you just want to win. The fact that the US has all these anti-competitive laws to prevent monopolies in the technology industry and every industry that brings America money, but in the healthcare industry, which is arguably the single most important industry in every country, they allow less than 5 insurers to control more than 50% of the market share. And then they act like it's unusual. Like, obviously, it's not the fault of the CEOs. It's a system where 5 insurers own more than 50% of the American healthcare market in America. So obviously, the problem is more with like lawmakers and with the fact that they gloss over that like it's not even a problem. And meanwhile, they're too busy trying to prevent Apple and these companies from acquiring each other. But they let these healthcare companies merging all the time, becoming bigger and bigger companies, and they convince people that when they become bigger, they can lower prices. They never lower prices. They just
Never. That don't even make sense. Once we kill the competition, well, what incentive do we have to lower the price?
Hey, my man Trump, right? They pushing this thing to be able to carry concealed weapons nationwide. What y'all think about that? Y'all for that?
They're gonna start killing
He
each other.
said in all 50 states, but I don't know.
I don't. Anybody who is carrying guns illegally going to continue to do so. It's only helping them.
Yeah, that don't got nothing to do with people killing people or none of that. Nothing. Because niggas that's killing niggas ain't killing them with legal firearms.
Right.
So that don't even, no.
I don't go home as much because we can't carry guns in New York.
Right.
the only people killing with legal guns is the school shooters that got access to their parents' guns.
That's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact. So, I mean, Noah, what you think? Because you up there, you'll be able to carry.
I don't know. My opinion changed a lot about gun control. Like living in New York, I feel like I've been here 3 years and I've already met I know of 4 people that got randomly hit at a club in Bed-Stuy and like Brooklyn. It's already a lot of guns out there. I don't know if I want more guns in New York, but if I was living in like I'd like to have a gun to protect myself. I just don't feel like more guns in New York is the answer to anything. It's a lot of random violence. It seems like it's a lot of guns around anyway. When I lived in Crown Heights, they had a countdown in the supermarket of days since the last shooting, and every 2 days I'd pass by it and we're right back to 0. Like, I've never seen that in my life, to have a countdown at the supermarket of
That's
days
Josh neighborhood.
shooting. It's clear there's a lot of guns out there. I don't think more guns is the answer to anything.
But I
In
think
New
it
York.
gives the average citizen a chance to protect himself. 'Cause if you're a law-abiding citizen, the criminals know you ain't got no weapon,
Right.
so they just running them up.
I'd rather they start handing out like police type tasers because I feel like that's all I need to protect myself. I watch a lot of crime documentaries. I've seen women get away from 7-foot tall serial killers by tasing them in the neck. I don't think I need a gun to protect myself.
Oh, God bless your heart. Nora, you got to get off that shit.
You going to get thrown in the trunk.
Well, you don't think I could tase anybody
in
in
the
the
trunk.
neck?
What the fuck is you talking about? A taser? Man, no, you better get you a pistol, man.
The Long Island serial killer. Google it. It was a 5-foot woman. She jumped up to his neck and he fell down like butter.
That's one case, one scenario,
I'm not gonna
man.
shoot nobody. Like, I don't
And then
know
them
what
motherfuckers be high on meth. They don't even feel no damn taser.
I don't know. Baton. Like, give me a better weapon that doesn't kill.
What y'all think? What you think, A?
Listen, I don't want to shoot nobody neither, but I will. I'm not bothering nobody, but you're not gonna bother me.
Facts.
I got run flats because I'm not even stopping and changing a tire. Like that could make me. I'm a woman, so I have to be on. I have to recognize a hazard before it can happen. I can't even put myself in a situation.
You want us to send you a taser, or you straight?
Nah, I'm good. I don't need a taser.
Like, what? Am I carrying it with me everywhere? I gotta bring it everywhere I'm going?
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to, but you should.
Purse, boo.
I want to live like that. I barely remember my pepper spray.
You should. You should.
I'll never be a victim.
For real. What was the comment?
I'll never be a victim.
Everyone has a gun. People will think about it before attacking other people.
Yeah. That's why they don't attack them Asians in that liquor store on the corner. Homeboy pulled that gun out on us one night.
What up, Cal?
This was like 30 years ago.
Cal done jumped in the chat.
They was closing like at 1:30 and we was walking by and just so happened to act like we was gonna run up under the thing. That nigga pulled out. Everybody said, "Oh!"
We just fucking around.
Everybody was like, "Oh!" He was like, "Yeah, man, nah."
Cal, what you mean? Cal said the idea and the reason for carry a gun has gotten out of control. Help me out. You gotta give us a little more.
The idea and the reasoning for carrying a gun has gotten out of control. I don't know. I mean, the people that's the people that's legally able to carry are not the ones committing the crimes.
Right. Bottom line.
They're not the ones committing crimes. It's really only New York and New Jersey. I think Connecticut you could carry.
You're saying folks doing it for fun now. Them the criminals, Cal.
Yeah, those the criminals, Cal. Those are criminals. You seeing them niggas posted online and all that.
So even if like the majority of people do start carrying guns, that ain't gonna stop the illegals or the criminals from still trying to shoot. It's just gonna be motherfuckers gonna be shooting back.
We're not trying to stop them. We just want y'all to be protected. Like the girl in Harlem that was coming out of the liquor store and dude tried to talk to her, but she didn't give him no play. She kept it moving or whatever. And he bit on her face and all that, beat up and shit. Now, if she would have had a gun on her, she'd have been able to shoot him. Dead. He should be dead. You know what I mean? The other guy, it was another guy in Harlem that killed the girl that didn't want to talk to him. They killing females out here. All over the place.
They got self-defense courses that'll prevent attacks like that.
Nah, bro. Nah, stop it, Kurt. You delusional, man.
They do. I promise you they do.
Man, don't nobody got time to what self-defense course you talking about? Like what?
I mean, you could take up MMA and you could disable somebody.
The average woman don't got time to be going to MMA classes and all that.
The average woman can get disarmed.
You have to have time to go to.
It ain't about getting. Listen. When y'all, I understand y'all don't want it. That's fine. Y'all rather be out there with nothing.
Spray.
That's with pepper spray and tasers and shit. Cool. But what I know is the women that do have pistols and carry pistols, those are the ones when you look up them stories and shit, home invasions and all that, they're the winners. They're the winners, man. They don't become victims. They're the winners.
I believe that every household should be able to have a weapon at their home, but just everybody carrying guns on the street. You know, it's one thing that I realize about guns in people's hands. It gives them a false sense of power or control. You know what I'm saying? It's like in the jungles. Everybody got a gun. Everybody shooting. You know what I'm saying? And the bad thing about it, half the time they shooting these weapons, these Glock 40s with 100-round clips. They may hit the intended victim once or twice. The other 98 bullets gonna hit somebody that ain't got nothing to do with it. You put that many guns out in society, and it's gonna become a wild, wild west. That's just a fact. You know, crime gonna be what it is regardless. Why not pass a gun law that they manufacture guns that's only operated by fingerprint? You can only operate it by a fingerprint. That means the owner is the only person that can shoot this gun. Somebody else can steal it and they can't shoot it because it's not fingerprint operated.
How does that stop criminals from getting guns?
Because then they have a gun that they can't shoot.
That's not gonna happen, bro. You're gonna have gun.
Okay.
You're gonna have people that get access to gun manufacturers, just like the CIA was able to transport guns and cocaine and all that shit. You're gonna have people that do that still in higher places. That's gonna sell guns black market. That's never gonna stop.
It's
Nothing
just
that's
like
gonna stop that.
The more guns you put out there, the more killings are going to happen, whether it's murder or whether it's killing. That's just a simple fact.
So why Chicago and Baltimore and New York and all these places that guns are you're not able to carry have more murders and shootings than Georgia, Florida,
where everybody can carry.
It's not making sense. It's not adding up. What you saying? It's just not adding up, bro. They're not allowed to carry in Chicago. Them niggas got 500, 600 murders a year.
It's a lot of unresponsible, not non-responsible people. They probably got money that'll get guns, and you just put more guns out there because they're not responsible. Because for the life of me, I don't understand why somebody need a Glock 40 with 100 rounds in the clip. What's the purpose of that?
And those aren't.
If you got 100 enemies, you need to take a bullet and kill your damn self. I've been living 65 years and I ain't had 100 enemies in my lifetime.
Those aren't legalized gun owners. Those are criminals.
But the magazine is legal. Yes, the criminal got it. If you put more of them type of weapons on the street, the criminal's still gonna get to them.
As of April 22nd, 2025, it's 106 homicides in Chicago.
It's probably more than that in St. Louis.
I don't know, but it's 106 in Chicago right
St.
now.
Louis, where I'm at, is the murder capital of the world. Per capita. They kill each other because the Chinese food didn't taste right.
Right. So is that law-abiding citizens killing each other? No.
Up until that time, probably not. It's just, you putting guns in the hands of these 16, 17, 18-year-olds. Even if you legalizing it, they done stole it from a legalized owner, and they out here doing all kind of crazy shit. Who need a bazooka or AR-15 in society? Those are war weapons. They designed to kill a lot of people very quickly.
But it's a lot of innocent victims that can't defend themselves because they're law abiding. They don't have a gun to shoot back at the criminal because the government said they can't legally have a weapon. So they just sit in ducks. That's what I think they're trying to combat. Just because it's legal don't mean that automatically the street's gonna be flooded with guns. The people who want them gonna go get them, and everybody else is gonna depend on their goddamn tasers like Nora.
Yeah,
and the criminals gonna steal them from the ones that got them.
Already doing it, bro. We just giving the law-abiding citizens a chance to fight back. That's all. You don't want them to have the ability to fight back?
Nah, they just want to be victims. St. Louis St. Louis has the lowest number of homicides in history in 2025. Y'all at 23. Y'all at 23.
Well,
Chicago's at 106.
They
and
doing
St. Louis, y'all have the right to carry, don't y'all? Missouri. Don't y'all?
I ain't never got the right to carry. I got a double.
Are we not talking about you, Kurt? Does the state of Missouri have the right to carry?
I'm not sure. I never had.
You said that before. How you don't know if the state you was born and raised in don't have the right to carry?
Because I've never went to get a gun legally.
Me neither, but I know Georgia.
Up, they can carry in Missouri.
Okay, thank you.
Without a permit.
I know Georgia got the right to carry. I know Missouri. He said that before.
He told us.
Yeah, I heard him say that before.
Yeah, you know they carry it. And guess what? You seeing a 17-year-old, 16-year-old carrying a weapon. That's crazy. Ain't been to a gun range. They think they supposed to shoot the gun sideways. Like
so
they don't
do you think with
understand.
regulation, maybe like people have to take like courses to be certified, deemed mentally capacitated for this, or like an age? Because of course, 16, 17, it's 21 most places anyway for a handgun. Honestly, and there was a situation where I live at within the last 2 months. It was what would have been a mass shooting at a grocery store. It was a black guy. How crazy! First freaking mass shooter ever to be black. Okay, but anyway, he goes into this.
He might have been
supermarket. Mixed. No, he wasn't actually. Just look up Harris Teeter shooting.
Okay.
A federal agent happens to be in the store shopping at the time. He kills 2 or 3 people before this federal agent comes out of the store and ends up, meeting his demise. He kills the guy on site, but. This is a situation where if that federal agent hadn't been there with his gun, this would have, and the news did not go anywhere with this because where I live is kind of a gatekeeping area. So this has not even made the news that this gentleman with the intentions of doing a mass shooting at a supermarket killed 2 or 3 people. And the only reason it wasn't more was because of this federal agent. And this is like within the last 2 months.
Okay. See, so they need the average citizen has to have the means to protect themselves because lunatics gonna be doing lunatic shit.
I don't know if y'all have been on the New York subway, but when I'm sitting on it, I feel like it's a lot more people that I don't want to have guns than I do want to have guns because it's a lot of people that's stressed out, that's not emotionally regulated, don't go to therapy, that got issues, that got diseases, that are impulsive, that could be like, how many domestic violence situations happen? You think if every guy in a domestic violence situation had a gun under his bed, you think when you lose your shit, you're not gonna grab that gun? Like, I don't know. I just feel like if you're gonna provide citizens with guns, it needs to be very highly regulated. It needs to be people that go through mental health assessments, that you're sure they're not gonna just fly off the hook and decide to kill somebody they in a fight with or somebody they mad at. Like even just the rate of men that I know that get into physical fights over words. Like if all these men had guns, I think it would be a lot more death in this world.
I think the behavior changes when you legally carry a firearm. I just use myself as an example and a lot of people I grew up with, unfortunately. When I was in New York and illegally carrying weapons, I did illegal shit with it. Since I moved here to Georgia and have a firearm legally, I've been a law-abiding citizen with my registered firearm. So that's one way to look at it too.
So I'm trying to count. St. Louis has 23 homicides, right, for the year so far. That's a state that you could legally carry. It looks like Georgia has 20 something.
But Georgia got 3 million people, and St. Louis got 200,000.
So, man, you saying we're gonna get carried away with it? He said all the law-abiding citizens are gonna be, quote unquote, standing their ground with other law-abiding citizens.
Why y'all acting like shit is gonna change so dramatically? Like it's not 40 something states that has this right already, and these things. The murder rate and the shooting rates in the states with the legal firearms
are lower than
the states where you don't
Heavily
have the right
regulated.
to carry. So what are we talking
But
about?
if you look at countrywide, I'm talking about the whole country. Look at like the country like in Canada that have laws where the average citizen can't carry guns, and their murder rate is almost at zero.
Right, that's cool, but Canada is a different culture. We can't go to other countries. We got to stay in America.
If you eliminate the
America
guns
has a
from the
culture
streets,
of violence.
if you eliminate the guns from the streets,
Fascination.
guess what?
America has a culture of violence. You're not going to eliminate no guns in America. So we could just stop that. You know what I mean?
According to the NRA, you're not, because the NRA is the biggest lobbyist in this country.
All right, so then we're not. It's $1 billion just like you're not going to eliminate the insurance scams. Canada has free healthcare also. Okay? So we can't even look at that, all right?
And we the bigger consumers of drugs, but we trying to eliminate it,
Says who?
I don't know where you're going with this.
says Donald Trump. He's trying to stop the fentanyl.
Shit.
Like he gonna do this.
Sound good.
Man, you can't keep Trump out your mind, bro. We ain't bring up Trump not one time. The only person that brought up Trump tonight was Kurt. The only person that hate Trump. I mean, the main person that
I
hates
think he a true Trump lover.
I'm gonna say it like this. I said a prayer to God that He go ahead and take that old man out before somebody else do. Just bring him on up there with you. Since he say he the second coming of Christ.
This goddamn Kurt about to get us cut off the air, bro. We about to be
Praying to God is diabolical.
Yo.
sex, drugs.
I'm just saying. I just pray that he already at that age. He at Biden's age and all of
That's our
them.
culture, Jay. Sex, drugs, and violence is American culture.
It's
So
American
you're not
culture.
just gonna, it's nothing you really gonna do. We got hundreds of years with this shit. There's nothing you're gonna do about it. There's nothing you're gonna do about it.
Trump the reason the Knicks lost game too.
But what I'm gonna say is, the states that don't, we just look at it. I just use common sense, bro. The states where you don't have the right to carry have more shootings and more homicides than the state where you do have the right to carry.
But you can't compare Maine to New York. You can't compare a suburban state.
I didn't say nothing about Maine.
I'm telling you,
talking about
I'm
New
just saying
York.
that the general states with right to carry, they tend to be less urban cities, less densely populated, less cultures of violence, and more suburban, people.
No, the city of
people are
Atlanta
hunting.
is very New York City like.
Yeah, they get it twisted. I tell people all the
Atlanta-
time, Atlanta is Brownsville, East New York in the
What is
90s.
Atlanta's gun violence rate?
But remember this, BJ. You don't stay in Atlanta.
Yeah, we just talking about what Noah talking about. We ain't talking about where he
Gun
stayed.
violence rate rank in American states. Let's see where Atlanta ranks in American cities.
It's more dangerous in the South. Yeah, people got the South twisted. Birmingham stay on first 48.
Memphis.
Don't even bring up Memphis is a third world country.
Atlanta's gun violence rate is higher than the national average. However, as of
Absolutely.
2020, it's been getting better. It reduced by 8% last year. But it's still not in terms of gun violence, it's not a safe state.
What you looking up, B?
I was looking up the population between Atlanta and Chicago. But I wasn't really I was doing states. I wasn't doing cities. I was doing states. I did Georgia, I did New York, I did do Chicago, so I should have did Illinois.
Yeah.
But Chicago alone is more shootings and homicides than Georgia as a whole.
As a whole. One section of Chicago.
Chicago don't have more people than Georgia as a whole.
But the population density of New York City is 27,000 people per square mile. Chicago is 11,000 people per square mile. Atlanta is 3,000 people per square mile. When people isn't in each other's faces.
Okay, so when you say New York City, that's the 5 boroughs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Atlanta is 1 borough. So you would have to do Atlanta and Brooklyn. You can't compare Atlanta to you would have to compare the metro area of Atlanta to New York City, which is Gwinnett County, Cobb County, shit like that. Atlanta, you can only compare it to Brooklyn or Queens or something like that.
Brooklyn got 37,000 people per square mile. Brooklyn is dense as hell.
Yeah, nah. I mean, New York. I ain't even gonna argue with that because we know
New York is horrible. New York is
top of
way
each
too
people
many
on top of
people
each other in
all
New
over
York
the
for
state.
sure. But I started with
Nothing to do but
Chicago.
cities.
We go to Baltimore.
Oh, Baltimore gotta be. Wait, let's.
We go to Baltimore. Baltimore's small as hell.
Baltimore is the drugs. My brother lived there for 4 years. Everybody looked like they was like Baltimore was a different type of situation.
You don't want to go anywhere in Baltimore.
Everybody was shaking. I swear to God.
Yeah,
I was 11
yes.
years
Just
old.
dolphins. You go to the National Aquarium and they're like just outside
Literally,
on the boardwalk. Yeah, just
that was
there.
the first time I saw a dope
You
fiend.
know, anything under an ounce of heroin is just possession there.
They ain't
They
even
just
trying to
need to
fight.
take
You
it.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're just like, fuck it.
Yeah, y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Yeah.
Kill yourself. Help us out. We're all
My-
overpopulated anyway.
My parents took us on a public bus there, and the guy at the hotel that we was dropping my brother off at college, and the guy at the hotel kept telling us, "Y'all really shouldn't get on that bus. Y'all really shouldn't get on that bus." And my father talking about, "What are you talking about? Like we gonna get on the bus? We go on buses back home. We get on the bus, and it's literally, I swear to God, I was like 11, 12 years old. It's a guy shaking and bashing his like 10-year-old son's head on the bus seat in front of
Where
us.
at? In Baltimore?
In Baltimore, like everybody was just cracked out that they wouldn't even let us use
Yeah, that's that heroin.
get on the
Baltimore
bus.
had
Yeah,
37
yes.
homicides this year. So it's really Chicago.
Yeah.
It's all the Democrat cities.
There you
It's
go.
all, why all the Democratic cities murder rates and crime rates is
There
so
you
high.
go. I thought the Democrats.
DC is kind of high too, I think.
Who?
DC, I think.
Yeah.
DC, Democrat too, right?
Yeah, DC, and you're not allowed to carry there.
I thought you could. Damn, you
Everything
can't-
is federal in DC because they don't have a prison, so any
Yeah,
felony
yeah,
is automatically federal there. Yeah.
So then again, all the Democratic cities where you're not allowed to carry has all the highest murder rates and crime rates than everybody else. Come on, man, y'all tripping with that shit. Y'all
Correlation
tripping.
is not causation.
New York, Baltimore, DC, Jersey, all of it.
If you just ask ChatGPT for every single one of these states, why is the gun violence rate high? None of these gonna be, oh, because it's blue. All of them gonna have a little origin story, whether it's drugs, whether it's population density, whether it's a culture of violence. It's not gonna be about who they're voting for. It's too many factors that are in play.
What you talking about? What city you talking about?
Like all these cities you talk about, Chicago,
Yeah.
even the other states you mentioned, DC. I don't know what other states you mentioned that are Democrat.
All the Democratic cities.
Yeah, I'm saying that's not the only unique thing about them that they Democrat. There's a lot of other unique things about them, like
what?
whether it's drugs, population density, the culture, and in a lot of these suburban states too, where they're allowed to carry guns, it's not like the fact that they're Republican has nothing to do is a lot less impactful than the fact that you're suburban states, nobody's in each other's faces, it's driving cities, people aren't in the streets, it's cities where people use guns for hunting and home protection, they don't use guns, like, there's a lot of other factors that are a lot more consequential.
I could find some cities in the South that's gonna compare, run neck and neck. Like Will said, you go to Mobile, Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, you go down there to New Orleans, and all that. It's just when you start looking at the real Democratic ran cities where the Democratic politicians really don't give a damn, they're gonna have higher crime rates. It been like that. This ain't nothing new, no. I've been new this. For the past 10 years, I've been seeing that shit like that.
What states have the highest mass shootings in schools? I mean,
Yeah, that's Republican.
See, I don't think that's a Republican or Democratic question. It's putting these type of weapons in young people, non-responsible people. You put SKS in a kid's hand. He ain't been trained militarily to operate that thing. He just going there to shoot up a whole classroom. Teachers, babies, and anybody else that get in the way of a bullet. I don't get how they I could get it. You should be able to carry a gun. I carry a 357 and it's a shell catcher.
Yeah,
All I
allegedly.
need is one shot.
Allegedly, man. You tripping.
I don't need 100 shots to do what I got to do. I'm a sever his brain stem, and that be the end of it.
Why do you carry though? Why do you carry? Why do you carry and don't want nobody else to carry?
I'm not carrying legally, and
Kurt, you're bugging. Mute that nigga Mike. Mute his mic, bitch. Will mute this nigga Mike, man. My old head tripping. My old head crashing out. Will
we gotta save him from himself.
my old head
He's
crashing out.
saying
Man.
just not the young people. Like maybe regulations
Yo,
in place.
My old
And I
head
agree with her
crashing
about
out,
New York
man.
not being ideal, regardless.
Goddamn,
There's
St.
nothing.
Louis.
People are getting guns in New York. Don't worry
I
about
know,
New
but
York.
that's New York City. Plus, that's
The
just
commentary
that's a
on
lot.
this show is for entertainment purposes only.
Thank you, Will.
Please do not.
Thank you, Will.
This is a satirical
props. This is all props,
This is
man.
irony.
We just saying, allegedly, if.
I'm just saying hypothetical. I'm just
He done unmuted himself. Can't keep a real one down.
Will, you muted him for real?
Gotta put him back. To
Kirk done found the mute button.
Yeah. Motherfucker be jailed. Don't talk about we snitched on him.
Yeah, I had to unmute myself.
Man, BJ and Will got me locked up. Man, them niggas wouldn't even bail me out.
I already know if they come for me, I gotta go. I mean, like they said, I would prefer to be carried by. I prefer to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Oh shit.
It's just like that. You know what I'm saying?
But listen,
We'll crowdfund.
it's a fact that even let's go to Chicago. Let's go to Trump first term when he said he wanted to send the National Guard in there because Chicago's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to send a National Guard in there.
People was upset about that.
Black people.
Them boys dying daily.
Let's stay specific.
Nobody cares.
Black people was upset that this white racist man wanted to send the National Guard in Chicago to stop the killing of black on black crime, black on black murders. Obama didn't want to do that. Obama ran for 8 years.
Chicago.
He didn't even speak on Chicago. Not Oprah, not none of them. Not none of them. That's a fact. All the Democratic cities that's ran by these Democratic politicians, they really don't care. And the more that you look at what's going on, they stealing the money. They stealing the money and shit. They stealing the money, not doing nothing for the community. Nothing. And anytime you get a black politician that wants to do something, they vote him out of there. They flipping on Eric Adams now.
Let me ask you a question. What are the Republicans doing about all these school shootings? We ain't talked about that. Why? Is it because it's mostly the white people killing themselves? But they not Democrats.
Yeah, I don't care. I ain't gonna lie, I don't care. I don't care. And it's only okay. How many mass shootings? Tell me how many mass shootings you know about this year.
How many had they had? 300, 200 and something? Noah, look that up.
How many mass shootings this year, Kurt?
Noah, look that up for me real quick. How many mass shootings in America this year? It's been up there. It's a lot of them.
I mean, you want to talk about it?
At least 10 so
Well,
far.
I
It's
don't
been
know,
one
probably about a
recently in
dozen.
Florida. I say at least 10.
Okay, let's go with 10. That's a cool number. I remember hearing about this year, probably 3 or 4. We could go with 10. That's cool. How many kids got killed? 10 altogether?
Are
How
they
many people got
counting
killed?
like neighborhood like drive-bys as mass shootings though?
No, they talking about school shootings.
Because
I'm
how
not
do you
talking about school
differentiate?
shootings.
No, I'm talking about mass shootings, period.
I know, but
School shootings.
I read something and it was like how they classify them. Occasionally they will include instances where like it'll be like some,
Multiple victims.
yeah, multiple victims that could have been like some regular everyday hood
All right,
shit.
so first we got to figure out what we talking about. Because I thought you and Noah was talking about school shooting.
I was talking about mass
It is,
shootings.
but sometimes they include these other ones into the mass shootings.
Yeah, that's cool. So if they want to talk mass shootings, how many people getting shot is considered mass?
In March of 2025, there have been 33 incidents of mass shootings in America in just March, including 31 deaths and 147 injuries. In February, it was 27 incidents. In January, it was 31. So he averaging 30 a month, which is
In
wild.
mass shootings. What?
I
Because
don't know if this
what
shooting
is
was.
mass shooting consists of? Two
I
or
think it's
more
more
How
than
many
one person
people?
is shot by the same gun.
two or more people.
Yeah, two or more
All
people
right,
shot
so
by the
then
same
shit,
gun.
Chicago, anywhere is a mass shooting for the most part. Chicago got mass shootings. Them niggas is averaging shooting more than 2 people when they come out, when they doing drive-bys and shit. I thought you was specifically saying school shootings, Kurt, because you was asking about what about these school shootings.
Mass shooting, it could be a grocery store, it could be, the subway. You know what I'm saying? Where there's more than, one victim that, innocent victim. I mean, it's people that carry guns. What were they when those instances happened? I can remember that one school shooting where they had
See, now he
the
back to school shootings. You know what I'm saying?
other
Now he
end of
back to
the
school
hallway.
shooting.
Huh?
Now
They're
you're back
sitting
to
at the
school
other
shooting.
hallway, and they had guns, but they didn't go in until after the motherfucker then got done killing all those kids.
So actually, they don't say two or more. They define it, they include drive-by shootings, but they define it as an incident in which four or more people are shot, excluding the shooter, regardless of the motive, location, or type of firearm used, and it includes drive-by shootings. But it's got to be four victims. I don't know how many of like.
So I don't feel like O Block and 63rd is the same as the grocery store.
Yeah, they probably should.
Yeah, like the real demographic of it.
Yeah.
I remember just last year, I think it was a nigga riding around Canarsie, Brooklyn, just shooting random people, walking to the store and shit. Niggas just driving around shooting random people.
So where was the police?
Can
I
I
don't
Oh,
know.
see
They
they
caught him. They caught him eventually. The
they was
police ain't gonna be
probably
right
at the
there all the
picture
time. You
getting
know that,
donuts and free coffee.
huh?
New York busy putting the National Guard in the subway to search your bags. That's
I mean,
really
I'd
the
rather
only
be
thing.
somewhere where
But
I could protect myself than be somewhere where I can't. Straight
I
up.
agree with the Trump shit, BJ, in Chicago, because he was actually using the National Guard for the right reason. Like, I think the governor is in New York, the only time she ever used the National Guard or the U.S. Marshals was to check people's bags and to shut down weed stores. She
Wow.
never deployed the National
Yeah,
Guard
that
to
sound
solve
about
a real
right.
crime.
That sound about right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree
because
with you.
that's Jew York, and y'all can't make no money up there. Only the Jews can. Only the Jews can make money up there. So yeah, that sound about right. They shutting down all the weed stores.
Damn.
They running up in all the weed stores. Eric Adams was a part of that too.
Yeah. Oh,
They put they forced him to, you know what I mean?
Eric Adams is sending a personal thank you email to whoever rats out a weed store. I don't know why he was so invested in that shit.
I
You'll
thought
get it.
he wasn't paying people too. I thought he had like a reward money or something. Reward or something.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd rather be somewhere where I could protect myself than somewhere I can't, man.
well, that's true.
You had anything else on the bill for tonight?
No, we Gucci now.
I put the anybody in Atlanta want to join us? We
Oh
going to
yeah, we
this
gotta get them
Atlanta
tickets.
Black Boy Art Show Sunday after Sunday afternoon. So I think it started at 3 o'clock. We're gonna be there with the YGs. All right, going do a live podcast from the show. So if you can't join us in person, definitely sign on and check us out on YouTube. It's gonna be 100 black male exhibitors. It should be a good time.
So we gonna go live Sunday?
Yes, sir.
We gonna go live at the spot?
I may not be able to join y'all. Like I said, I got a skate-a-thon to go to.
You got some other shit to go to with your
We just
shell
going
catching
we just
ass.
going live with the YGs. Let them do their thing.
Let them flex
Yeah.
out a little bit.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. We gonna let them talk and show whatever we looking at or whatever. There's like some dope stuff up there.
Yeah. I looked at their Instagram. They was in Chicago before. They got some nice stuff.
Oh, that's dope.
Do they still be having that thing downtown about Like the Black African Festival downtown.
Probably. I don't know what day though. I'm sure they do. They be having a whole bunch of stuff in Atlanta. I don't go to Atlanta, bro.
Well, they be having that.
I don't go to Atlanta for the positive stuff.
That's what I'm saying. It be down there where Martin Luther King was. They sell African garb and different.
Yeah, I'm sure they still be having it. I just don't, man. I don't even want to be bothered with that traffic. We gonna rock with the young boys this Sunday, but I don't.
Or that Atlanta traffic was terrible when I was there.
I haven't been in Atlanta in years, man.
I used to work out in Gainesville, so I had to take 285 to 85. It used to take me sometimes 4 hours to get to work.
Yeah, man. Listen.
That traffic is terrible. 85. You got to figure out how to drive through the cities.
No, what you got? Where it seemed quiet over there, man. Where your stepkids at?
We had them the whole week. It's been a week.
Yeah, they was with y'all. Well, I said they don't want to go home. They got the pool, the tennis courts, or they don't want to go back.
No, they're getting real attached to their father.
Yeah, that's what's up though. Yeah, he been sending me the pictures and the videos. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's some good shit, man.
They don't even like go into the room. All of them, they keep crying if Omar don't sleep outside with them in the living room. They are terrified. He's terrified of my cat. He won't set foot in my room. So I wake up and it's 3 Omars on the couch and I'm alone in the room.
That's what he said. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. The boys, but black boys need their daddies, man. Straight up. All right, Kurt, man. All right, Noah, appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing else.
That was a dope episode. I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all in the chat for rocking out with us.
Good looking, man. Who else in there? Josh.
Man,
and remember, dude, I was just speaking hypothetically.
Good looking, Jay.
Now you thought about it,
man.
huh?
We gonna figure out how to cut that shit out live.
We gonna add a disclaimer.
God.
Like, come on.
Damn.
All that topic list to add a disclaimer.
Jesus Christ.
I don't own the copyrights to that voice you just heard.
My old head crashing out, man.
Kurt, if you need a lawyer soon.
Yeah, man. No, you might as well start retaining Noah now, man.
Hey, good news. I just hooked up with an attorney. She just got her degree in criminal law. Just in case I need it.
Good.
No, you need somebody with experience.
Good.
Specialization.
Man, crazy.
I think I'll go get one of Donald Trump's lawyers.
Nah, I ain't gonna let you do that. No, sir. You better stay on that Democrat. Get one of them Democratic lawyers.
Right.
Don't try to run over here now. Don't try to run over here now. No, sir.
They always getting Teflon Don off of shit he done did.
No, sir. I'll get you a pardon. But you're gonna have to go, handle what you gotta handle. We'll come back on the back end.
I'm gonna have
family,
to vote.
If y'all haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, like the show, and leave some comments. That'll help us. That'll help YouTube get us in front of more eyes. Help our show grow a little bit.
Yeah, man. Noah, you need an all black cat.
I always wanted an all black cat.
I had an all black cat growing up. Star was gangster. We went to North Shore Animal League Shelter, whatever it is, and I remember we walked in there and they had one cat in the cage with newspaper wrapped around it.
That's the one you wanted?
So the cat couldn't see no other animal, see nothing. The cat couldn't see nothing. They had newspaper wrapped all around it, and she was in there wilding, shaking all over the cat. My mom said, "That's the one I want." Man, that cat was all black. I said it. I said, "Man, Mom, we getting an all black cat? That's bad luck." She said, "Shut up. You believe anything the white people tell you." We came home with that all black cat, man. That was my girl, but dude, I tell you, man, she was getting everything. She leave little mouse heads in the cat litter, but she eat half the body and leave the other half.
Shout out to Midnight Star, man.
Midnight Star, boy. Star was the truth. Star caught a parrot or something off the fire escape. It was colorful. All I seen was colorful bird feathers in the cat litter. I said, oh man, she done got a parrot. Pretty colors, red, yellow, blue, orange. I said, oh, she done killed the bird.
Caught him slipping.
She caught the bird slipping on a fire escape. Oh man, Star was the truth. Star didn't play. You gotta have a cat in New York, bro.
Yeah.
You
My
either gonna live with a
don't
cat.
do none of that shit. I got the only cat that don't hunt shit.
Man, your cat too pretty. Your cat too
You
pretty.
would literally be sleeping with the cockroach right next to her. I would wake up
Yeah,
in the bathroom laid up with the cockroach.
Nah. Star
Oh
ate
my
all
god,
of
he
those.
got a cat too?
Star ate. That ain't
Oh
cat.
my god.
See,
those
I wouldn't be able to do
cats
that with Star.
She ain't going.
Nah, she ain't doing all that. She too that cat too calm and
Yeah.
relaxed. Star was wild. Star used to run on the walls and ceilings and shit. My mom's had to get her neutered. Star used to wild out, be on the curtains. she was wild. Star was wild.
Hey,
Star
yeah,
was
they will scratch your furniture up.
That all black cat, man, them sharp ass nails and stuff. Man, Star was off the Star was catching everything, bro. They couldn't see her. She was all black.
Yeah, she was stealth.
They couldn't see her. And she was fast and slim.
Yeah.
How many dogs you got now?
Huh?
Well, most cats are real. They
Dogs?
docile.
Oh, them dogs is gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Them dogs gone, man.
I tried
You
it.
want like 3 or 2, right?
Yeah, had a cane course on a Frenchie, man. They keep getting loose and all that. And man, the Frenchie got loose the last time, bro. Ended up in the dog pound. Ain't nobody got time for that. Word up.
Y'all enjoy y'all night, man. Be safe out here.
Talk to y'all later.
Have a good night.
Good night. Appreciate y'all.
Hey.